Someone needs to turn their phone off.
Someone needs to turn their phone off.
There we go, Ken.
Ken, come on. Welcome to episode 110 for Schnozzcast for Saturday, January 30th.
Oh, I wish.
2021. Ken, come on, man.
Hey.
Rookie mistake.
You're a veteran now. You
been
were
a
here
while.
last week. It's been
been a while.
7 days.
Roll the credits. We're done.
All right, thank you for joining us. This is Bob. To my left, let's go around the room. My co-host, Mr. Nicholas Bidet. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Bidet?
Yes, actually Smith, sir. I appreciate you having me once again. Across the aisle from me is Mr. Cory Lecinski.
Oh, hey. To my direct left is Mr. Greg Gumtow.
Special
Hello.
guest.
How are you?
Good, sir.
It's good. Glad to hear that.
Why don't you take a shot and introduce the gentleman to your left? Come
I don't
on.
want to.
Come on. Just do it. All the cool kids are doing
No,
it.
he messed up. He can do it himself.
All right,
Where's the love?
joining us again for an astounding second week in a row, Mr. Ken Lecinski.
Hey, everybody. Good evening.
Yeah,
Glad to be
bunch of
back.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Greg, pull that microphone a little closer to your face.
Don't be bashful.
Yeah, there you
There?
go.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're in a sweet spot.
was-
See, Ken knew that because he was here last week. You forgot
been a
the other
minute.
part about
It's
that.
been a minute.
Sounds your phone shit, but
No.
we're all good.
Ken's like, what?
I hear that too, guys.
There's a lot of feedback down here. I don't remember this last time.
No, my headphones didn't work right the first time.
That's correct.
All right, so if you're joining us now for the first time, welcome. You can also find us out on social media, on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, Stitcher, Pandora, Amazon Music, and anywhere else you can get a podcast. You can also follow us on social media on Instagram at Schnozzcast, on Facebook at Schnozzcast, and YouTube at Schnozzcast. Also, don't forget, even though she's not sitting here at the table, Danielle Finn will absolutely reply back to anything you ask her at schnozzcast@gmail.com. So send it in, people. She's dying.
Just waiting at home right now.
That's right. Where's Cory? Where's my email? All right, so right before we started, I heard an interesting thing. Nick was doing a countdown for going live on time. Oh, by the way, also big shout out to Mr. Todd Dillon, who is hopefully our bouncer in the chat room, holding down the fort and entertaining all those folks who can't just listen and want to type as well.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a fantastic job. I assume he's there's some sort of entertainment going on that I just can't see. He's juggling knives or something. Something's happening that he's keeping everyone's attention.
He
So
keeps it lively every week. But Nick was trying to give a countdown, and he was giving the old T-minus 30 countdown to Cory, and I wanted to throw it back over to the room to ask, what do you think? How do you think Cory would function in a world in which people kept saying to him things like T-minus 30?
I feel like I could see anxiety like just on his face. I felt like he doesn't get quicker, but you could tell it's like you know, you can see that everything's starting to speed up a little bit internally. So I don't think he appreciates it.
No?
No.
No, I did not.
Cory, what was the last time someone gave you a countdown like that?
30 seconds ago.
Before then?
Oh, before then.
7 days ago.
New Year's.
Yeah, just about.
I feel
It wasn't
like
as stressful on New Year's.
So if you went into a job interview and they're like, okay, so there's going to be times where people are going to be shouting at you that you've got 30 seconds to get this done, what would you respond to that? Would you literally, nope, that's it, walk it out?
Response would be, have a nice day. Well, did you see? Because like,
You guys have a good one.
well, he's so used to just starting whenever and Cory, it self-proclaimingly, it's a struggle of his, that time management, and you could just tell he was kind of like, just had a dip in, life is good, and then I started 30 seconds. So he's 30 seconds. Go. I'm like, did you put the thing up? Not yet.
Why were you typing with the butt of your palm?
I don't know. That's just how I assume Cory types.
Some of those jobs that you have are definitely like, part of your job is to reassure customers, like angry customers, for why your company has failed them, why you've let them down, why you've lost this or that piece of valuable property or intellect that they had, and so that's not necessarily a time crunch, but how do you think you do with that?
Oh, just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a very soothing, but you still got a lot of pressure, like people screaming at you, yelling at you, threatening never to do business with you again. And you kind of represent the whole company.
I don't listen to much of that, so.
No? So you just keep it calm. I can kind of see you doing that. Keeping it calm, keeping it together, reassuring, here's what we're going to do for you, sir.
Yeah, no reason to get all worked up.
Yeah?
Get my panties in a bunch.
Well, to be fair, it's their panties in a bunch, not yours.
To what?
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. To be fair. To be fair, your panties are not the bunched up panties in this scenario.
I wouldn't let mine get bunched up.
They're
That's what I'm saying.
they're just the soiled ones.
Nutty.
Oh, okay.
So who's eating them?
Who is it?
Oh no! More problems right off the bat. Greg, would you just scooch
You want me
down
to shrink a
little
little bit?
bit? You get down on your
trim
knees.
seat.
Get down on your knees and.
Chair go down any lower?
Oh, it does! Look at that!
How about that?
I hope there's a lot of shrinking going on in this room right now.
All right, so Gordon and Cory, you're drinking your standard Coors Light, right?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Greg Gumtow, you are drinking. You got a blue light sitting there.
Mhm.
That's, I assume, just for a palate cleanser
Yeah, a little
before you get to the what?
Hydration.
Hydration. And what do you got sitting in the tumbler?
Some Glenlivet
Okay,
in there.
cooled by a
Death Star ice cube
fantastic.
ball, whatever you want to call it.
Use kids.
We'll stay away from the ball talk tonight, fellas. Ken, are you double fisting Jack and Coke
Double-fisting.
as advertised?
As advertised.
For all I know, the 3 people that are watching are all here because they heard you were going to double fist Jack and Coke all
That's
night.
what I was told.
Yeah. I mean, you were set up like that right from the beginning. I don't know. Was it you that?
Yeah, Ken's no
That was
bullshit.
me.
Was it you?
Like, Ken's no bull. He did that last time. He's like, someone we had mentioned made a comment or something about, hey, you have to get up and grab another drink. He's like, oh, why would I? I brought 2 when I went upstairs last time, so I'm ready to go. And I'm like, dude, that's a man that knows how to manage time.
I'm efficient.
Ken, if we could get you to sit down with Cory one time, would you
I tried.
take him? What would you?
It was at the Apple Store. He got banned.
At the Apple Store.
Ken and I did take a trip to the Apple Store one day.
What the fuck happened at the Apple Store?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to put this lightly. With
Don't worry about that.
the gentleman helping us.
Yeah.
It was an alternative lifestyle.
Yes. He preferred.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, not at all. He clearly preferred men. And while I was at the table, I can't remember what I even bought that day.
Watch.
Oh, I was sitting there looking at the watches.
You guys
and,
were discussing
I was really
wearing
hoping
it
it
in
was
the
going to say
shower.
cock ring or something.
Yeah, really.
and
Oh, I know what you were doing. You were lifting up your shorts to try and get another deal like you did at the gas station with that other guy.
I wish. That'd be nice if I could do that at the Apple Store.
So now how much does it cost?
Are you sure about that?
So as I'm leaning over the table looking at the watches, discussing the watch with this gentleman, I was very unaware that Ken was behind me, air humping me. And
How did you discover this?
because the guy immediately started hitting on us.
Wow.
Hitting on
Well,
you.
him and Cory
Both
were
of
talking
us.
about wearing their Apple Watch in the shower. They were asking. Cory was asking if it was waterproof.
Oh, my God.
And we walked out, and I made mention to Ken. I'm like, yeah, that was kind of awkward. That guy was really hitting on us. Ken's like, yeah, I was humping you from behind while you were talking with him.
Were you looking, creepily looking him in the eye while you were doing this?
No,
That would have been
You
epic.
were looking off into the distance, like starry-eyed?
I was laughing so hard.
That was
And-
laughter was the only hardness that was going on there, hopefully.
Right.
Yeah, I think he might have been a little hard.
Yeah.
But you think that he believed that it was real, despite your raucous laughter?
Yeah, the Apple guy did. Yeah.
He didn't see you laughing.
Cory.
I don't think he did.
Cory. Oh, is that a roll of dimes?
Cory, you must have been looking very like purposeful and focused.
I was.
And he saw like, oh, so that's how he likes it. He just like a lot of focus here. Like, he gets into it.
There might have been a number.
wonder if he's free
pre-programmed
tonight.
on the watch.
And he's plying him with questions about, how's it going to hold up when I shower? When it's going to get all wet? Is that okay?
What sorts of
when you
liquids does
shower,
this repel?
Yeah, when you shower,
Is
what
this
happens?
lube proof?
Yeah. When you shower, what do you do with yours? Oh, well, I always wear mine right in the shower. Oh, maybe the three of us could all go shower.
What does this measure while I'm in the shower?
If I put this up my ass, will it still work?
He
Yeah?
almost got
Okay,
the
I'll take
employee
two.
discount.
Oh, my gosh.
Should just kept it going at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me go ask Tony.
Oh
It's always the response. All right, Cory, you got some booze news for this week?
I do. And
Now it's time for booze news.
If I didn't do that, Nick was going to do it.
It's very true.
Understandable. In Gwinnett County, Georgia.
Which county was that?
Gwinnett,
Oh,
Not Lowndes County?
not Louds County.
you
I know.
sure?
It's sad. Sorry, Nick.
damn it.
There was a gentleman who 19 years old that stole over $1 million from the Kroger that he worked at in a matter of 2 weeks.
Impressive.
Yes, he apparently discovered that you can return things and basically give any sort of name and any price whatsoever,
What?
and it'll return it onto a credit card for you.
Whose credit card? Is this supposed to be the person whose name you're giving?
Just a prepaid card that you can put the money onto. But Kroger's got some fucked up system.
Oh,
apparently.
okay. All right.
So he figured
that
this
is
out.
fucked up.
He figured this out,
And
and
told us this off the air so we could all get side jobs at Kroger. And,
well, I'm assuming they changed it now.
oh, okay.
I would hope.
He'd
But
be a hell of a
You and I don't
bagger.
have time to do booze news for the week. We don't have time to rob Kroger of millions. Come on.
so in 2 weeks, over $1 million, bought himself a shit ton of guns and 2 cars.
Wait, from Kroger?
No, from elsewhere.
No, that was from his other
thought
job
we were
at
still
Guns
on
R Us.
Kroger.
So the
Only price guns.
Oh.
Nice work, Ken.
the part that really got me.
Way to make up for the snafu at the beginning. You totally redeemed yourself.
He started with a $10 transaction, and you would think, oh, okay, the $10 went through. Let's try 100. Let's try 150. Nope. What did he do? 85,000.
Why not?
That
Go
was
big or
that
go
was
home.
his second transaction.
There's a second
That was his
transaction?
second transaction.
Come on,
Aim
dude.
high.
Okay.
So and Kroger's spokespeople, because they were talking about that, were there no red flags that a million fucking like the Kroger lost out that 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Apparently, the guy that would have been checking those red flags was off on vacation for those 2 weeks.
But it's not an automated process. Someone would have had to okay this transaction back to his card.
Apparently, it's a
right?
complete automated process.
And
Yes.
And there's no limit.
There's no
There was
ceiling.
no limit.
There's no ceiling on it. That's crazy.
Wow.
And they said it didn't require you to actually have the item in hand. You could put any name for anything and any price for it.
Schmorg Borgeson.
I would love to see.
I assume they
the
caught
name.
him by just the camera tracking at that point. Because they weren't tracking by the card or the name on the card.
How they caught him?
Yeah.
No, that guy that would check those red flags finally came back from vacation and was like, holy shit, this store is missing over $1 million.
I heard that they chased him and he tripped over a grapefruit in the produce section. They finally got him.
That's how he went down.
All the limes tumbled on top of his head.
Very cartoon-like.
Yep. Could have
So-
been a pile of carrots.
That's what I was waiting
All
for.
it comes down to I'm like, okay, he's going somewhere with this.
So I mean, but you got it. You can't aim that high. You got to do it like Johnny Cash, one piece at a time. Very small.
Well, that's what they said. Had he done just like a couple $100 every pay period, he would have most likely gotten away with it. But due to the fact that he returned something for $85,000 that Kroger doesn't even sell anything worth $85,000, that'll trip you up.
Flew too close to the Kroger sun.
Hate when that happens.
On wings of plastic.
I mean, he got what he needed out of it. I mean, he probably knew that guy was out of town and took advantage, full advantage.
Yeah, but think how expensive those price guns were.
That's terrible.
I mean, you did kind of set him up for that, though.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's my booze news.
Thanks, man. You want to queue up a little kill robot of the week?
Was I the only one with booze news?
Yeah.
What
Oh,
the
yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
Okay.
we've been kind of carrying you on our shoulders for the past couple of weeks.
What? All right, so for Killer Robot this week, we're going to do a recap of Killer Robot stories from 2020. Starting with the soccer match in Scotland between Inverness Caledonian Thistle and Ayr United. Players were behind closed doors because of the pandemic, and Inverness decided to deploy an AI-powered robot camera to live stream the soccer match. The camera was supposed to follow the soccer ball, but instead followed the ref all around the field because of his bald head. There was a video conferencing software Zoom add-on offering a range of animals for surprise guest appearances on Zoom calls, like donkeys, horses, ducks, and chickens, for $50. And a lot of people took him up on this. There was a village in Wales whose broadband connection, so there are 400 residents of this village in Wales, and every morning at exactly the same time, broadband died for the entire town, and no one could figure out why. They started an investigation, and at the end of a long investigation, they discovered that one of the townspeople had a very, very old television set from the late 70s that was emitting a powerful burst of electrical interference and messed up the internet for everyone in the village every single day. 7 a.m., these people would switch on their old TV, and they would knock out internet for the entire village. When they were informed of the issue, they were mortified, and they've agreed not to use that television anymore. We've had a inflatable backpack-sized e-bike as a mode of transportation. Self-driving racing car called Robo Race that on their second run drove straight into the wall. There was a monster wolf, which is a robot meant to scare off bears. Looks very terrifying. They were set on the outside of town in northern Japan to keep the community safe from unwanted bear visits. It's based on a real wolf that used to roam in Japan more than 100 years ago before it was hunted into extinction. Only this one has glowing red robot eyes. And I think, did we talk about this one before? French broadcaster posting obituaries of famous folks who are still alive.
I don't think we have.
No? All right. In Radio France Internationale, accidentally posted on his website the obituaries of over 100 prominent celebrities, all of whom are still alive, including Clint Eastwood, Jimmy Carter, Queen Elizabeth II, and Pele. And from there, it got picked up and copied out to Google, Yahoo, MSN, and Flipboard, so that for the rest of the day, everyone in France thought that all these people had died all at the same time. They put it down to a technical error. No, that's really dumb. We're not going to do that. All right, and that is Killer Robot for the week.
So, also, that thing I tagged you in.
Yeah, go ahead. And I did not have the gumption to.
No. You're just. I know you're terrified.
I am.
So Reuters has reported that Hanson Robotics, the company that made the robot, the very, very lifelike robot Sophia that creepily followed you with her eyes while you talked to her and all this
and
crazy
wants to
stuff.
kill humanity. Yes, that one.
Yeah. They're preparing to mass produce Sophia and 3 other social humanoid robots. Production is set to begin in the first half of 2021, as researchers expect the COVID-19 pandemic will open up new opportunities for robotic industries and the end of the human race, apparently. So
we have movies that have
iRobot
gone through this.
Dude,
this is a bad idea.
This is going to be
documented in many, many movies.
Yeah, I didn't think we were at a level yet that mass-producing humanoid robots. But can you imagine, I mean, just, 10 years ago or so when Alexa was nothing, and nobody had anything like it, and now it's in every fucking home. So you can see how quick something like that would spread like wildfire. Obviously, it's more affordable. But who knows in another 10 years if, oh, Bob, don't mind her. That's just, that's my whatever, Boston Robotics robot, just walking around my house. Freaky.
Yep. Not looking forward to that. All right, Cory.
Actually, real quick, I had something to add in to Killer Robot of the week as well.
Absolutely.
Have you watched Whitney Cummings' latest stand-up on Netflix?
Yes, I have.
Did you watch the entire thing?
Yes, I did.
So you saw her robot that she had made.
I did. She's also made several appearances on her Instagram.
With Ray, I've seen her on Instagram with it.
Yeah.
But Whitney Cummings had I can't remember, what was the name of the company?
Keep going. I'll find it.
So at the end of her special, she comes out and she has a lifelike, basically body double of her that starts talking. And at first, I thought it was an actress that they just kind of put a bunch of makeup on to make it look like she was a robot.
Yeah.
And sure enough, at the end of the show, they go and show her going. Oh, she ends up popping the head off of it to show that it's an actually a robot. And at the end of the show, they actually go through and show her going to the factory and having it made, and them molding her face and everything. And she was talking about how when she was on the road, she didn't know where to keep it, so she had it in the garage. And she's like, "Oh, this is kind of weird. I don't want to leave myself in the garage." So
I deserve better.
So she's like, "I found a spare room in the house for it." And
that's where it starts.
She said she came home and her boyfriend had made a comment that the boobs on the sex doll feel just like Whitney's. And she's like, I had to think about it.
I mean, they're both plastic, so
she's like, wait, so I wonder how that went. Did he just kind of brush by her and I'll be like, oh, oops, sorry about that.
But tripped.
There was no brushing. There's no brushing by her. The second, all right, so you're going to get milk? Yeah, okay. Have a good day at work. Yeah, have a good one. All right. Zip. He's going upstairs to that robot that looks just like my girlfriend.
Dude, it was crazy. I mean, I honestly thought it was an actress that they had on stage that was just done up with a bunch of makeup. That's how close to her it looked.
Yeah, I showed him the picture.
Well, what was did you find the company that?
No, I don't have the company name, but it was a sex robot factory.
When does the Danielle?
I know there are many
arrive?
sex robot factories out there, but we're not giving free advertising out here.
Corey just had a look on his face and I'm buying kayaks?
Sorry,
Wait a second.
Hold on. Did you say sex robot factory?
I didn't know there were sex
someone
robots.
just got paid.
Yeah. Why didn't anybody tell me there were sex robots?
Now the question is, would he get a?
Do you see how
would he get a robot Cory, like a sex robot Cory?
That's him at top speed trying to type in sex robots. Did you see how quick and matter of fact he is diverted his vision back down to the computer and he's like, oh, God,
he looks utterly stunned by the avalanche of keys that he have to press to get
oh
there.
my God. Oh, payment plan.
Oh, I'm sure I would need a payment plan for one of those.
Yeah.
So Ken, would you get a sex robot of yourself?
No.
No? Why not? Why not?
I'd pass.
I know you'd pass. I just heard that. Why not?
Because the last thing I want to be doing is myself.
Who said it was for you? I mean, maybe while
Well,
it's
you asked
keeping
me, would I get a sex robot of myself?
Yeah, right.
Means I would be buying it.
Right. But you wouldn't necessarily be availing yourself of its services.
True.
Yeah. I mean,
But I don't think they want fake. They want original.
That's right. They want.
I don't know that you've asked them that question.
They want original Lecinski.
Right.
Realbotics.
Source code Lecinski.
Realbotics was the name.
Realbotics?
Realbotics.
Okay.
Just sent him an email.
I mean, I think you could use it to keep your wife busy, so you could do other things, like
Wow.
watch that 70-inch television.
I think what they want is a legitimate poll.
Greg?
No.
No? Why not?
Greg already has two.
See, but you're asking the wrong questions. You're asking if they would get sex robots of themselves. Of course, no one's going to say that. Like, who would want
Well, that's
that?
what Whitney Cummings did.
Yeah, but who cares?
She's also famous and uses it for her stand-up.
Yeah.
So
Now you have to
If
go
you
back.
really think that's the only thing she's using it for, come on, Cory.
Now you have to go back and say, Ken, Greg, if you had unlimited amount of money, would you purchase a sex robot of your choosing? That's the answer. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
You're both
see,
lying.
right.
You have that much money, you don't need to have a robot.
Right.
Sometimes you do. So that, I think, is Killer Robot of the Week.
That's the conclusion of Killer Robot of the Week.
All right.
Cory, you got a Funko?
We're just rolling right through these, aren't we? All right. I do have a Funko This for this week, though.
Tell us about it.
So, this past week, happened to be going through Southland Mall to do some returns from Christmas, and I stumbled across these two little wonders.
Two beauties.
This is Harry Dunn and Lloyd Christmas from Dumb and Dumber. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's an obstacle course to get over here. I know. So yes, Harry and Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That movie I have seen.
Wow, that is very surprising.
I know.
So you're a fan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been forever and a day since I saw it, but yeah, it was a good movie.
That is the original? Supposed to be, anyway?
Yes, the original. They also have, I need to add to the collection, them in their tuxedos.
Oh, the blue and
tux-
the orange?
Yeah. And
that's a tough one. I might have opted for that.
the only reason I went with these are actually more rare than the tuxedos.
Yeah?
How about the Dog Cuts van or whatever it was called?
They actually do have
What's cuts?
They do have a big Mutts Cuts van with Harry driving it.
Can you? I mean, does it hurt your knees too much when you're on the carpet driving it around with your little Funkos in it?
No, not at all. I wear knee pads when I play.
Okay. When I play. Oh, this is the scuba version of Michael Scott from The Office. We're going to the bathtub.
Oh, sweet, sweet memories.
So there you go. That's Funko This for this week.
Excellent, sir. Thank you. Well, we are going to do a Schnozzcast shot here with our two special guests who are drinking their own libation here. They're not even going to bother. Like, we're already covered.
Heavy emphasis on the special.
Yeah. So if you listen to this in the future, and perhaps it's the morning, and you're reaching over to scratch your balls, and you're like, oh, I feel like now's a good time for a shot with some good friends.
I feel like you need to look at Nick more when you talk about scratching your balls.
When you're in the future.
In the year, was it the year 3000?
In the year 2000.
No. Farther along. Keep going.
Yeah, we have to go
Back, forward.
3,000.
Exactly.
Yeah, now you have to because
Right.
it used to be 2,000.
20 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
21 years ago.
On
Absolutely.
Conan. When no one could
I
imagine.
feel like he did 3,000, though.
No,
He did?
it was
It was
in
2000?
It was in the year 2000 because
Okay.
it sounded so like far out, and people would be wearing spacesuits. And remember the episode of Seinfeld when Jerry's like, "You think in the year 2000, this we're just gonna think about someone and be able to call him on the phone?" And Kramer was like, "Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call from Newman." He's like, "Oh, you want to talk to Jerry?" And Jerry's like,
I'm not here.
"Cheers."
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers. That's what I like to see, guys. A little sportsmanship.
Woo.
I like it. You know,
Yes,
you guys probably be. Ooh. Whoa. It was like a gnome just tickled his asshole.
It came out the nose.
I've never seen a face like that before.
No.
That burned.
It would be a great opportunity for you guys with the guests that you have on right now to do 90-second sports.
That is true. Now, Nick times all of this.
Yes.
So we're going to kind of set you up because
Oh, boy.
you're going to cover a sport that we don't generally cover.
Okay.
I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Water polo, go.
Yes.
I was like, wait,
I need
did
more
you
than
ta-
90
did you talk
seconds.
to Greg prior to this about the sport?
No. He knows what I'm talking about.
Does he?
I was going to say, I don't. Oh,
We
Well,
can
then
roll
you're
with it.
going to be
Let's go.
surprised because here it comes 90-second sports with Greg Gumtow.
Starts now.
What are we talking about?
Any sport you want, Greg.
I don't want to put on the spot like this. Are we going to reset now?
The pressure's
I thought
on.
you were
Greg,
going
what's
to
your
give me a
favorite
topic.
sport?
Hockey is my
No.
my go-to. And bowling. You want me to
Yes,
say bowling?
right. We never talk
Okay.
about bowling.
Not my
What's new in the
favorite.
world of bowling?
This is going to get political. Not sports related.
No, yeah, keep it sports.
But there's nothing going on right
Biden
now.
doesn't bowl.
Is they open yet?
Because they're not
Trump doesn't bowl.
they're not really open yet.
What's new in the rough and tumble, laugh in the face of death, dance on the razor's edge world of bowling?
Nothing.
Ken, what do you got for us?
Bowling's not like
The
that.
Pistons beat the Lakers this week.
Did they?
Yeah, screw them.
Oh, fantastic.
Cost me money.
Well, let's talk about that. Why did you bet?
Because I had some free bets on MGM.
Okay.
And it was
dumb enough to put them on the Pistons.
You know what? I paid out $250 if they would have just lost by 1 to 5 points. It'd have been great.
I love
but
how
no, they had to absolutely cover the spread and then destroy the Lakers.
It happens.
But it was like 10,000 plus 10,000 if I would have put it on the Pistons, which I probably could. It was free money, so why not?
Yeah.
But fucking Pistons.
just about betting in general, I don't really think this is sports. We're probably at the end.
You got some time.
You got some time. Why is it that everybody who places a losing bet, they always start off in the same way? Like, it pays out this much if my team would have won. Like, there's always a qualifier at the end where you're like, oh, did you win? Oh,
because they have to justify.
Well, it was free.
Place the money.
You sign up for the app.
So
I
free,
said, well,
see,
the
free.
Lakers are going to win because it's
And that
the
was
Lakers.
90-second sports, ladies and gentlemen.
There, we can leave it at that. That's fine. I'm not bitter or anything. It's Detroit sports, you know.
Sound a little bitter.
I mean,
Is that why you didn't talk about it?
No. Next week, we can finish these conversations next week.
I'm not talking sports. I'm just saying, is that why you didn't talk about that from the beginning? Like you?
yeah.
Okay, because it was still a little
It hurt
fresh.
a little.
Okay,
It was a little raw.
I didn't
still.
mean to.
Overall, no.
I swear to honestly thought you
I mean,
had
like,
more to say about the other
nothing really is going on. Bowling hasn't, as far as like the professional level, is not started yet. The season for that hasn't started yet.
Okay.
So nothing's going on, and
Okay.
the bowling centers themselves are technically somewhat open, but not where they need to be. So
Yeah, he had about 15 seconds of I don't know what to say at the beginning. So
All right, okay.
It just came to him.
I thought, I'm like, oh man,
yeah, no, it's okay.
this is
maybe in a couple months
gonna
we can
result in
revisit that.
fisticuffs here.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Couple months when the season gets going.
Okay, it's a deal. We'll absolutely do that. All right, so Cory, I had a couple of questions for the group from my Midnight Burbling blog. I want to start with you, and then go around the room. Most amazing concert that you've ever been to?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You may not necessarily remember the year, and that's okay.
I mean, gonna have to go back to Kid Rock at the age of 13.
The Rock for Kids
Yeah.
story? That's the best concert you ever saw?
I mean, it was my first concert, and I'm gonna say most likely the best.
And honestly, the setup for where you were, the circumstances of how you got there, and
It was pretty-
it was pretty amazing.
Yes, and we've discussed this in the past
Weren't you
episode.
like 13?
13, yeah. I got Mayor Gatto took us
Sitting up in a box?
to sweet tickets to go see Kid Rock, and we tricked we didn't really trick. We told them we were going to see Kid Rock.
They didn't
and
understand.
My parents assumed, it's Rock for
Rock
Kids.
for Kids.
So here, 13-year-old Mikey Gatto and I were in a suite watching strippers on stage and Kid Rock.
Didn't one of you get like a sweet tour jacket
Erection.
out of it too?
we all three of us. Oh, I'm sorry, it was me, Mikey, and Joe.
Oh, Joe was there too?
Not our Joe. It was my buddy that lived across the street.
Oh, okay.
And we got tour jackets that Mayor Gatto bought us.
Do you still have that tour jacket?
No, I don't. I wish I did.
Where is it?
It was in my closet for the longest time, and it's gone now.
What do you mean it's gone?
I don't.
Do people just go in your closet and take shit?
Yeah, they do
never
actually. When I
return?
lived at home, they did. Shit would come up missing
So
all
you're
the time.
saying that? I mean, I assume it's one of your sisters and not your mother. Snuck into your closet, grabbed it, and like never. So
No.
it's gone,
It was just. Oh, it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was probably cleaning up my closet one year and for some reason just threw it out, not thinking about it.
You may have thrown it out,
I
Cory,
may have,
come
yeah.
on.
dude.
Yeah, because we got the concert jackets because Mayor Gatto wanted to get us T-shirts, but he came back. He's like, all I could get you guys were these concert jackets because everything else just said, "Do you want my balls in your mouth?" He's like, I couldn't, in good faith, buy you guys those. And the other crazy part was he was not there the entire concert. Once everything got started, Power Man 5000 was
And
there.
he saw
opener.
what was happening.
He saw exactly what he saw the writing on the wall.
He's
He's
like, I'm an elected official.
He goes, he's like, I'm gonna go have a cigarette real quick, guys, and he left and never came back for the entire concert.
I can see why you got rid of the shirt, though. I mean, like, Cory doesn't do well with.
Jacket.
Concert
The jacket.
It was a leather jacket?
No. It was like it was like a roadie jacket.
I could see why you got rid of whatever apparel you had. Cory does not do well with outgrowing clothes or clothes that do not fit him. Do you remember the shirt he purchased from me, and within a week he
I do.
washed it on high and it turned it into a Ken doll shirt?
It was yes.
And
it
he's
was
like,
a
I don't want this anymore. Why don't you
a-
try it on?
It was a baby doll shirt.
Yeah.
For like Chrissy from Three's Company.
And Joe bought it. So
It did not fit him anymore.
basically what transpired is I decided to go out on a limb and purchase a like a hippie kind of hemp shirt, and just because I thought it looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
And now I'm one of three with this shirt because Cory's purchasing another one, shrunk one, and Joe bought the other one. So all the same color. We're gonna look like the Bobbsey twins apparently, or
I
triplets.
can't wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be fantastic.
wait.
But I also wanted to talk about what Greg was talking about when he finally
Bowling?
got into
Gambling?
Like, oh God, I want to kind of
Okay.
talk about bullying. I feel a little
yeah.
more comfortable now. You know,
Okay.
I think there should perhaps be a future segment, random, not a weekly segment, but anytime we talk to Greg, that he can kind of write some stuff down or whatever, or we could call in, and
Sure.
we could call it "Get Your Mind Out of the Gutter" with Greg Gumtow.
Strikes and gutters?
No,
like the-
get your mind out of the
Get
gutter.
your mind
gutter.
out the gutter. I like that.
Because Greg's very crude and he likes to bowl.
Greg in the gutter.
I haven't bowled in a year and a half.
Bob, it's enough.
Dude.
I'm retired.
Stop changing
Why do you
your name.
assume that when you
You're-
say something, it cannot be approved?
No,
upon?
you're
That's my job.
You're a fantastic English major
Yeah.
and a double English major, and
Exactly.
you do a great job with words. But right now,
I have heard.
kind of rusty right now. So
Okay.
He's like, let it stew. I'm gonna come up
Oh,
with
yeah.
something really
Yeah.
good.
Oh, it's marinating.
dude,
It is
on the
marinating.
break, he's gonna look at me and go, "Okay, I can do better."
Okay. Dude, just give me another chance.
He's gonna go out and chain smoke and just like go in his phone and write down all these.
I've got it. It'll be like 7 in the morning. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my God, Nick, you're never gonna believe this. Please pick up.
Lori, hey, Lori, Lori, yeah, Lori, what is it? What is it?
You are totally misrepresenting the arrangement.
Is it my? Is it my son?
I am the one.
Is
who
it your son?
Out like a light, and she's the one who never sleeps.
No, I remember the thing we were talking about on the podcast.
Yeah.
Greg's gutters. What does that sound like? What? Pins and needles?
Pins and needles.
So
Come
Nick,
on.
notice too how he expects you to answer his call at 4 a.m,
Sometimes.
unlike someone else. That
I did not even hear. First of all, it wasn't a call. It was
No,
a
it was
text.
not a phone call.
It was
I would
a
never-
text.
I would never call someone.
I did not, but Lori did. She's like, "Who the fuck is texting you at 4 a.m?"
Your tongue kind of got stuck there for a second.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck? That was my. Who the fuck is texting you at 4 a.m?
Well, you couldn't hear over the sleep machine.
I did not hear it. It was only later on this morning.
like a
that
trolling motor.
She's like, by the way, you got a text at 4 something. I go, yeah.
I used your thumb to open your phone.
Yeah, it was
and I
Nick.
realized that it was Nick.
No.
We had quite the conversation.
My texts are not that interesting. Give a shit less. So
I told him I wanted raspberry. We'll tell them. We'll tell them on the break.
Yeah. Okay. Greg, most amazing concert.
Most amazing. I got two. I really don't know where they rank.
Most amazing concert. I
You're
thought it was
missing
pretty
you're missing the
clear.
question.
that wasn't the question.
Pretty clear. We can skip you and go to Ken if you want.
I'm going back and forth between the two.
Ken, you're up. Most amazing concert.
Van Hagar.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't
Pine
even say
Knob.
that. Van Halen with Sammy Hagar.
Right.
Pine Knob. Why was it? Why was it?
It was a good concert. They did.
No. Why was it the most amazing concert you've ever seen?
I've only been to a handful.
Okay, that's fair. All the other ones were shit. This one
Yeah,
was actually
yeah.
decent, and therefore the most amazing.
That's it.
That's fair. Nick,
Hello, Bob.
the most amazing concert you've ever been to.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to a concert?
It's okay.
I don't think he has.
I'm just assuming he can tell me he.
Oh, that's you. Sorry.
Whoa.
No, George Strait.
Okay, I have never seen. Now
He's a country singer.
no, I know. How many concerts would you say you've been to, like ballpark?
George Strait.
75.
75. Okay, that's a fairly respectable amount.
No,
I was going to say that's bullshit.
Okay,
No, probably
is
like
there
10.
a 7?
Probably like 10.
10.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Now, why was George Strait the most amazing? What did he do? What happened that was?
Because George Strait, first of all, he's one of those singers where there's no effort. there's absolutely no effort in the sense that
just on top of his game.
For him to sound like he sounds on the music you download, it's just like he's talking. There's no effort whatsoever.
Does that mean, though, that the stuff I listen to on the radio from George Strait is him just talking into the microphone?
No, I mean, he's definitely singing, but that's how effortless it is for him. And some people, as we experienced Cory and I were just talking about Britney Spears the other day.
Britney Spears.
Cory and I were talking about Britney Spears the other day in regards to the 90s and Christina Aguilera, and you don't see any of these people around anymore. The 90s was filled with one-hit wonders. Yeah. But like her concerts and stuff, and a lot of these artists like Mariah Carey and people like that have these seemingly phenomenal voices on on the radio. And then you hear one of their concerts and they sound like someone's swinging a bag of cats.
Dog shit.
Yeah. It's like, So, but he's not anyone like that, but the coolest thing I think was more of like a starstruck moment with George Strait, because George Strait,
were you like first 10 rows?
He probably locked eyes with him. That's why he's saying it's the best one. They had a moment.
That would make
he caught my panties. I didn't lock eyes with him, but he caught him, picked him up off the stage. But no, George Strait is a cowboy's cowboy. Like, he legitimately has his own ranch. He ropes his own cattle. He has a full working 100-acre farm in Texas or something.
Is he still alive?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's one of the few actual cowboys left, and I thought that was respectable. So,
how does that bag of cats sound?
Go ahead.
I'd have to do a rendition of Honey.
Go ahead.
How about you do it at the break?
I was told that if I ever did that
I would remove my headphones.
Bob would remove his headphones and cut it out in post.
Maybe not. If I got emails to schnozzcast@gmail.com asking me to, saying that was really offensive and they couldn't believe that we included that, then
we would do it every week because Bob would be so excited that he was getting emails at schnozzcast@gmail.com.
And I would immediately cut it out every week.
Hey, I don't know what it is, but that cat thing, keep doing it because our emails are overflowing.
You know what? It could have been a bag of anything. It could have been a bag of Wolverines. It could have been a bag of porcupines.
Let's try and do different bags of different animals in the next coming weeks. No, Bob, we got to stick with the cats.
Look, a bag of dogs would sound just as offensive. But you chose a bag of cats. Not sure why.
Yeah.
Greg?
Yes.
You had some time to think about it?
I have had a little bit of time.
I think you need to weigh in on this topic.
So I saw it was Manson and Rob Zombie, the two headliners. Like, it was at the Fox. So small.
No, your best concert.
This is the best concert.
Oh, okay.
Come on now. He didn't shit on your George Strait stuff. Give him
I
a
wanted
break.
to. Trust me. I really did.
Yeah, he held back.
It was tough. The stage presence, like stage shows, as far as theatrics go, so to speak, he doesn't get much better than those two.
Right.
I can't remember if it was Power Man 5000 and Mudvayne were opening. Mm-hmm. I can't remember, but I think that would be my favorite one that I've been to. Just pure theatrics.
Okay.
It was insane. Stage shows. I mean, Manson did 10, 12 songs and had different outfits and different stage things for the whole thing, and it was seamless.
He was a co-headliner?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think Zombie went on first, and then Manson went on last.
But they both did like 10, 12 songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good. It's a good show.
Okay.
But again, it's one of those things where, it's more theatrics than anything else that makes it so popular.
When you go see concerts, would you say that your like top 5, top 10, whatever favorite concerts focus on you like the stage show, the theatrics of it?
It helps. I try to, when I was younger, I used to go to shows just to see one band.
Right.
So you'd have 4 bands there. I'm like, I don't care about the other ones. I'm just there to see them.
Yeah.
As I've gotten older, it's like, who else is going to be there? You're like, no.
Okay.
But some guys don't. There's some bands that you like and on the radio or on CD suck live. Just terrible live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So I kind of take that into account if I'm going to go to a concert or not.
Okay.
Especially with ones like 4, 5, 6 bands that are going to be there.
Right.
Yeah, you put up with one, but if there's 3 bands you don't want to see at all, it's not worth going.
Yeah. Now, would you, the Manson and Zombie co-headliner gig that you referenced, are they also would they also be your answer if I asked you like who would you travel the farthest to go and see?
Probably not.
Okay.
If they were together, maybe.
Okay. Let's assume they weren't. Who would you?
Who would I go see?
Yeah, let's say someone you haven't seen before, so that you'd always wanted to see, and someone said, "Hey, I got free tickets, but it's like 2 hours away."
It would be a band that's not around anymore. But they're like,
Well, you can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
there's nobody
No
that I
one
would.
today that. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I can't. Not off the top of my head.
Right.
I
Eddie
can't think
Money?
of anybody.
Okay.
Be tough, man.
And those 2 tickets could be to Paradise.
Maybe be tough.
He's not around anymore.
I know.
Anyone you go see, you drive 2 hours to see for free tickets that you've never seen before
I would say Bob Seger in his prime.
in his prime?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
if we're doing that, that's different.
Yeah.
I can't. Like,
Yeah, that's true. I didn't quite.
Yeah.
I was going like today, but yeah. Let's say that'll be a question for
I would say, okay, today, I guess the Chili Peppers.
Chili Peppers today. Okay,
What?
George Strait. No,
Oh.
you've seen someone.
This
you
is a
haven't-
separate question?
No, yeah, separate question. Someone you haven't seen that you would drive 2 hours to go see with free tickets.
Oh, oh my God.
But you've never seen before. You're like, fuck it, free tickets. Like, I'll drive 2 hours to check them out.
Yo, I've never seen George Strait, and George Strait.
lying son of a bitch.
Garth
Liar.
Brooks. Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks?
I've never seen Garth Brooks, but
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I drive 4 hours to see Billy Joel.
He was, wasn't he doing a residency at Madison Square Garden for
Yes.
a long time? Like,
A very long time.
He's a pediatrician now,
I
isn't
don't know if
he?
is he still doing that? I wonder.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I mean, not now, clearly, but
Yeah, not
But Bob, you didn't
today.
answer what your
I did not.
favorite
No, I
concert.
was
What is
going-
it? Ella Fitzgerald or something like that?
Pearl Jam.
Oh.
We went to go see Pearl Jam in Brooklyn, and best shows I've ever seen.
Awesome.
They were something happened to them that night. Where like as a group, like they were just like I've seen them a lot.
He moved
live
his jaw.
They just something really special about that show. I think it would probably be Tool. If Cory knows, it'd be Tool for me. I've never been able to see Tool.
That would be a tempting one.
Yeah.
2 hours away to go see Tool. I'm not a huge fan, but I would love to go see
But
him.
see, the free tickets get you the get out of jail free card for. It doesn't have to be someone that you like necessarily. Someone that you'd be curious enough to see live.
I would
Since you
like to
wouldn't pay
go.
for- yeah.
Like I would. 2 hours, I'm not paying to go see him. Like if
Right.
you had 2 tickets and you're like, hey, do you want to go see Tool?
But if
I'm
I
driving.
said,
Let's go.
"There's tickets on
and I'm like,
sale."
all right, let's go.
Yeah, and you and they're only like $120 a piece. It's 2 hours away. You'd be like, nope.
Nah.
Yeah, right. Free tickets get you out
Yeah.
of that mental.
Like
conundrum.
if you message me and you're like, hey, I have a ticket to Tool. You want to go with me?
Yeah,
I'd be
2
like,
hour drive.
let's go.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then which concert? You said Tool was the second one.
Yeah. Yeah. Tool would be it.
So how about this? Somebody that is no longer living.
That's what Ken was answering. So we already know Ken would go see Bob Seger in his prime, sort of like 73.
No, Bob Seger's alive.
He's still living.
He's still
But-
alive.
but-
he wants to go see him in his prime.
In his-
Someone
Now-
that's
oh.
not living.
Okay, so today, if
Today.
they were brought back to life today,
If you could be transported back in time and then eventually come back to the future, if you could do that, who would you go see?
well, that's what I'm saying. So if Ken is saying he would go see
No.
Bob Seger's
No,
prime,
no, no,
that
No, see, he's
Bob
got to be. They
Seger's
have to be
still
dead
alive.
right
They
now.
have to be dead.
They have to be dead.
have to be dead.
Oof.
Okay.
The voice gets a little worse as they die.
And because I'm bringing them back to life now, they can
No, stop! You're not resurrecting the dead.
What am I doing?
You're going back in time.
time machine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's really
More feasible.
That's really creepy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
Bill and
I would
Ted
go-
just
I
dropped
just-
in a phone
yeah.
booth, and they're like,
Right.
"Hey, we're going to a concert. Where
I
do you wanna
literally
go?"
just envision Bob like staring out onto this graveyard watching Michael Jackson do the Thriller dance.
Rise!
You know, like
Rise!
I had him pegged
Nick
for,
said you could
Queen.
rise.
yes.
I
we're
would
gonna have
go
to ask you to
see.
vacate this graveyard.
I was just talking about this today. I would travel back to go see Sam Cooke in the 50s.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but
You don't know who Sam Cooke is?
no.
Wonderful World. Don't know much about history.
No, you're thinking about Louis Armstrong.
No, that's Sam Cooke.
I got skies blue.
How do you know about him? But not
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah,
I guess
that's
fuck
Wonderful
my
World.
fuck my choice.
No, I don't know
Terrible.
who it is. I don't know who it
I
is.
just told you, but you wanted to
You
sing
said
about
Wonderful World.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Louis Armstrong.
What a Wonderful World. That's Sam.
That was his song.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
You got it?
Keep going. Keep going.
Cory,
I
who,
answered.
who would you
Johnny Cash.
check?
What-
You don't
what-
even like Johnny Cash.
What year? Roughly. I mean, not like
he had a lot
June
of mood
1st,
swings there.
1971, but like you're talking about like early Johnny Cash or like
I'd say like 60s.
60s.
I
Yeah.
think he's just trying to steal my answer.
You didn't say
When
Johnny Cash.
have you ever asked Cory?
I happen to like Johnny
when has
Cash.
Cory ever said, "Could you play some Johnny Cash"?
He's seen it in the
He's probably
chat.
just like the rest of us. He's heard enough of it where, even
I'm a
if
Johnny Cash fan. Sorry, buddy.
I have a
maybe
picture
you
of him in
did-
my kitchen.
Look, maybe you didn't.
He's
know
got
he was
one
a
in the
Johnny
shower.
Cash fan. Maybe this is news to you, and you didn't know he's a Johnny
I
Cash
didn't.
fan.
Did you know?
No, I
knew
did not
you
know.
like. Yeah, I knew you
did
liked
not
Johnny
know.
Cash, and you knew I liked Johnny
Yeah,
Cash.
but I didn't know.
Why
I
haven't we
didn't-
been talking about this more?
I don't know.
Cory's a mystery wrapped up in a riddle covered in secret sauce.
Covered in secret sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did blow his mind last night because
Whoa.
Glad that could have ended a much worse way.
I did not pause. Last
good
night
for you.
When I read,
You're a finisher.
yeah, that's right. When I
He did not stop.
when I read
Roll
the
with it.
article to
Comedy
him
gold. I told you, Cory.
about, they're just pissed off because their legs keep rubbing together into the fucking table.
It's true.
Why do we got to be pissed off?
It's a
I'm
small
moving.
table.
Yeah, it is.
We can make you jealous.
Aroused.
But when I told Cory last night about how Subway, someone's suing Subway.
Yes, I was just talking about this today. About tuna?
Yeah,
That's my favorite sub in the world.
the guy dies in the end of the movie. Apparently.
Fuck.
Thanks, Bob.
I said the exact same thing. I said that was my favorite sub.
Yeah.
Subway.
Yeah, they said that there's no tuna in the Subway tuna sub.
They said that the test that they
seen
ran
that.
can't prove what it is yet, but all they know is it's not tuna.
Right.
And I said,
Cory goes, "That's my favorite sub."
what was your response?
I just told you that's my
Exactly
favorite
that. I said that was my favorite sub.
After that, that was it? That was your
sub.
response?
Bob and I like to
What
rub
do
this
you
all
think?
over each
What do you
other's
think?
bodies.
My response is, I don't give a fuck. I don't eat it because I think it's tuna. I eat it because it tastes good. I don't know what it is, but that's not going to stop me from ordering one.
I mean, in all honesty, their turkey breast probably really isn't turkey. So.
Dude, they also said that they found
right.
they found traces of plastic in their bread.
no, their bread. There's a
They had-
separate lawsuit because
Yeah, they had to
there's
change the
so
recipe.
much sugar in the bread, you can't technically
can't
call it bread.
Call it bread, right?
Yeah. So they're getting it from all angles.
That's
so to
unfortunate.
speak.
And they do pump some kind of like artificial bread smell into the bread. Real bread does not smell like that. It doesn't. When you make, I mean, it smells delicious, but
Yeah.
it doesn't. Subway bread is like a manufactured bread smell. And that Subway bread stink, you can't get that out of your clothes.
Bread stink.
That's right.
just sits in
Why
there.
are you rubbing all over your clothes?
You're not. I'm saying if you were like to work at Subway or something
Oh,
like
okay, I
that.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. It's some things. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I'm sure it's not tuna, but it's still my favorite sub, and I don't know why. It's like I can't. I order it, and I'm like, I've been thinking about this for like 3 days, and then you eat it, and you're like, I can't believe I just fucking ate that again. God damn it, they got me.
I mean, I haven't had Subway in quite some time.
Yeah.
So, but it was always the go-to.
I did used to get the seafood sub.
That's not seafood.
I mean, if the tuna's not right, that's not.
That's definitely not
It was-
seafood.
but I went into Subway understanding that it was imitation crab. You know, I got that.
I don't even know if it's imitation crab.
That'd be
Imitation
a step up. if it was
imitation crab could be anything.
Exactly.
That is true.
It's all different kinds.
They weren't lying.
It's
Is
a
it turkey imitation crab?
no. It's a menagerie of different fish. But okay, so Cory would go see.
Johnny Cash.
Bob's doing a lot of spit takes tonight.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, Cory would see Johnny Cash. Greg, who would you see that has no longer taking breaths
Who would
from
you
this
time
beautiful
travel
earth?
back to see?
It wouldn't be that far. I would actually
Last year.
not quite. I would go to see Nirvana when they played Unplugged in New York.
That show?
It's that is one of my favorites. They're the Alice in Chains one.
That'd
Those
be a
two
tough choice.
It's like that's what I grew up listening to. That's what I would love to just
Yeah.
go back to either one of those shows.
Right.
I mean, I'm a big Nirvana fan. More Alice in Chains down the road, but
So you like to catch your idols like right at the end when they have kind of.
but those are some of their best performances.
I mean, it depends on
Arguably.
how you. Yeah, it depends on how you're defining those. Like,
Yeah.
were they
For
at the
being
top
as
of their
messed
game?
up as
No.
But let's be honest, those two are
It was more poignant, more.
yeah.
You know.
They're in their pain stage.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, Lance Staley died a couple months after that show, but they they had cameras on him and different lights in certain spots because he was so messed up. He wore gloves to cover the track marks.
Yeah.
I mean, and put out that kind of a performance.
Yeah, and the funny thing, you can only see it on YouTube now with a version where the video is like in a diamond
this one.
shape. Yeah, and it keeps like flipping because otherwise they keep getting caught.
Yeah.
Otherwise you can't see it.
How about you, Ken?
I would have to go with Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Wait, he already answered. He said Bob Seger back in
my
1970.
God.
No,
Bob Seger's
He's still
alive.
alive. He's got to be dead. He's just trying to move on to the next topic and just get you off of the mic.
I'm telling you.
You know what? It was totally worth it for that giant outburst about he's still alive.
He's not the quickest tonight.
No. Cut him off.
He's still
Seriously?
thinking.
Sorry.
He's still thinking of a name.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay.
All right.
On the helicopter while he's
The show right before the
right
helicopter.
before. Okay. That's probably a really good show.
How about you, Bob?
I think I already answered this.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Tool?
and you made fun of him.
Yeah.
What was
It's
it?
a wonderful
No, no,
world.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right. Okay, so then mine would probably be the Cranberries.
Oh, that's because she's dead.
That's right. Yeah.
Makes sense.
People
I had
are
to
really
think about it for a minute. They're not that.
people are really having a problem.
Way to follow the
I
topic.
don't know if we should do this again because it's really difficult.
Hold on. The rest of the Cranberries are still alive.
Yeah, but who
I
Well,
don't
the
know
rest of
that
Nirvana is
quote.
still alive.
Oh, I'm
Well, the rest
sorry.
of Nirvana and the rest of
That is
Alice
true.
in Chains are still
That
alive.
is very true.
I'm sorry, I don't want to
Who's
just
gonna do the
see
best, though?
a cranberry
After
play
death.
a drum, you know. She's part of the Cranberries. You hear that? You hear that tapping?
Look, I
That's
want.
all
I need
cranberry
all
tap
of the
right there.
Cranberries, not some of the Cranberries.
I just love it because clearly Greg was he was thinking.
I had to
like,
think.
wait,
I'm like, are they dead? Oh
wait.
no, she is dead. That's right. I was thinking out loud.
so I'd be like, no, Nick, they're still around.
He's like, I got this, guys. I got this. Go fucking see. You know, she's Scottish, okay?
oh, she is dead.
I had to think about that. Yeah, nailed it.
I think we should be aspiring to have moments like that where Cory literally is very, very close to throwing his headphones out.
It was just a difficult segment. I
That's
understand.
magic.
that line of questioning was way too difficult for some people.
I think we already know the answer. He already said 3 times it's Bob Seger. Bob, stop! I think that was the closest every person except for Bob in the room got to flipping tables. Like, what the fuck is going on?
No, Cory was going to throw his headphones off. She's dead.
I just felt like Cory would be like, "Well, they're still around." I'm like, well, no, they're not.
Oh my
That's
god!
true.
Fuck. Okay.
They're still trying to.
Rest in peace,
Still
Mr.
trying
Bob
to make
Seger.
it, those Cranberries. Still trying to.
Well, you know, the rest of the
They got a
Cranberries
record
are still
deal in
alive.
the works.
Well, the next question is,
There's another question?
there is,
Okay.
who would do better after death? Like
After
the Cranberries, Nirvana.
At what?
Who sold more
Breathing
records?
or-
It's difficult
who
to
sold
sing
more
after you've
records?
died. So
Who sold more records after they
death.
died?
Yeah.
As a band, like where they went on to.
Yeah.
Well, that's Nirvana because of Dave Grohl.
No.
Dave
say-
Grohl
I would
sold
say-
Oh,
more
hold on. We're
records.
talking about selling records of
Well, I
the
said
band.
for the band, like after they finished. Nirvana was done after that, and it was just Dave Grohl.
But there have been Nirvana releases since then.
Just the one.
come on, Bob.
I'm just
not
saying.
cool.
So
No.
is that what you're saying? Like, if
Who sold
Stevie-
more records after death?
Oh,
like Stevie Ray Vaughan versus
Like Michael Jackson versus
the Cranberries,
Cranberries
versus
John Lennon.
This is going nowhere good.
This is. I told you before. We don't let the guests
who do you
ask
think? Who do you
questions.
think is the?
I just want to go on record. I did not ask that question.
Who do you think is the number one post-mortem?
Thanks for joining us, everybody. You're listening to the
record
Lecinski
sales.
cast.
I mean, you got Hendrix, Prince,
Bob Seger.
not
Somehow,
not quite yet, but
somehow Bob Seger is still selling records.
Right.
I just don't get it.
Bob, we've had some sort of anomaly
Sorry,
on the
Bob.
internet. Your name has been
do
said
you
8
think?
times in the last 20 minutes about being dead.
Elvis.
Fuck.
Yeah, Elvis.
All right. Well,
And that is Who Would Sell More Records After Death with Ken Lecinski, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
all right. We're going to take a break for 15 minutes, and we're going to come back. Please stick with us for the second half. We're going to bring Mr. Todd Dillon in to talk about Gentleman's Agreement and Pick of the Week, as well as some other stuff with Bob Seger that I can't speak about.
Listen to some of our friends in this next clip.
Hey, you kids! You know who this is. Thank you for listening to the Schnozzcast. I've always said this show is somewhere between children's programming and hardcore pornography. But that's for you to find out. My good friends Cory, Bob, and Nick are a bit busy right now, taking a break. We all know that Nick is probably telling a horribly boring and long-winded story. Bob's proudly making love to a vinyl of the Ray Conniff Singers. And Cory is crop dusting every single person out of the studio. But fret not, my dear friends. They will be back soon.
Welcome back to the second half of episode 110 for Schnozzcast. Nick, go ahead and Bluetooth connect your phone to the mixer.
Okay.
I would do it, but my phone is doing double duty there as a camera.
Does he not want to do video?
Turn off all my pornography.
He did. I'm sorry. If that's what you're doing, Cory, then I guess you don't have to.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see Todd.
Okay, so hold on.
The juggling act just isn't the same unless you can.
Did you send him the link?
I am right now.
Okay. All right. All right, so Todd, if you are in the room and listening now, all you got to do is click the link from either your MacBook Pro with the camera or from your phone or iPhone or iPad with the camera, and then just follow the link. Nothing you got to download to join. So you got to. I assume you have to. You're just waiting for him to dial in then and click the link and he just shows up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not watching the live feed, so hopefully he can hear us and knows he's got something coming.
I mean, I texted it to him.
We probably should have. We probably should have tested this out first.
We did it with Jason and
No, I know. I didn't give him a heads up that I asked him if he's. I'm like, do you want to do audio or video? He's like, sure.
oh,
I go,
that's
what?
a good,
I go, which one?
good answer.
Best answer.
He's like, whatever works best. That's fine. He says, give me 2 minutes.
Real straight shooter,
He
Todd.
goes, give me 2 minutes.
He's got to put some pants on.
Yeah. Well, look, Todd, you just have to focus the phone on your face. You can go pantsless. It's fine. Just keep that phone right on the head area.
Oops, I dropped my phone.
The skull area, I should say.
Yeah. What is that on the screen? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God. It's like a soccer referee that the AI robot is following around.
That's disturbing. I'm just thinking about that.
Yes, it is disturbing. Hey, you know what we could do while we're waiting? You want to do a Could It Be Any More Trivial segment
Oh, sure.
with Nicholas Bader
Let me grab the cards.
All right.
on display with his prowess of Friends trivia? Any other Greg and Ken, Friends fans?
I watch
Okay,
it.
that's
I watch
that's
it,
a
but
no.
I'm not like a super fan like
Well,
Nick
they-
over there.
In unison, they both
Few
go.
are.
They both go.
I mean, if it's on, I will search for something else.
Yeah.
But if there's
Okay,
nothing else
that's all
on,
you have
I'll
to-
watch it.
That's all you have to say.
Oh.
When
How
it's
was that?
on, I'll search for something else.
But if
I
I don't
did-
find anything, I go right back to
I mean,
it.
I didn't create the show, so
True. Is Todd on now?
He will be in 1 second.
1 second. Okay. You got enough hands left there, Cory, to do
No, I
both?
come on, man.
All right. So this is a segment. If you're new to the podcast, this is Nick's a huge Friends fan, so we're going to do a little bit of trivia where Cory's going to read off 5 questions, and Nick is going to do his best to try to answer every single one of them correctly. To date, we have 2 perfect scores of 5 out of 5.
The color of the week is yellow.
Oh, you got a shot.
Yellow.
All right. Question number 1. What did Rachel give to Chandler to help him stop smoking?
She gave him that quit smoking tape.
Otherwise known as?
Cassette tape.
What type of tape was it?
Oh, hypnosis?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Todd says he's in the room.
Yeah, I see. I will.
He better have been in the room the entire time
This is a different room.
and not crossing the country
Different
in
room.
a semi-truck.
Joey, question 2. Joey auditioned to be the host of what new game show?
Ooh. Bamboozled.
Correct. Question 3.
He's a goddamn Sven Jolly, folks.
I think it's golly.
What children's show sent Phoebe a keychain after her mother committed suicide?
Sesame Street.
Correct.
I fucking hate y'all.
Way too
Corey starts
easy.
getting really angry. Corey, I'll miss one. Don't worry, buddy.
Phoebe was in charge of what for Rachel's surprise birthday party?
Ice. Cups.
Which one?
Cups.
Ice.
No, it's cups. Cups and ice. Actually, it was
Cups and ice. And
I will be in charge of cups and ice.
And question number 5. What kind of car did Joey pretend to own?
A Porsche.
God damn it. Yeah, yellow is way too easy.
Well done, sir. 5 out of 5.
I don't know if I should be impressed or sad.
A little bit of both.
Yeah,
It's a mixture. It's a 60-40 mix.
Yeah.
Impression and sadness. Todd, are you there?
I have him muted right now. Hang on.
Todd.
All right. We do have Mr. Todd Dillon.
What's up?
Todd, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Excellent, sir. Hey, before we get into anything else here, I wanna throw a couple of these questions back to you. So, let me see if I can recall. First question: most amazing concert you've ever seen?
Pink Floyd, Pontiac Silverdome.
I was there with you, sir. All right. Next question: which concert would you drive 2 hours to see if the tickets were free, but you'd never seen this act before?
Gary Clark Jr.
Never seen Gary? Okay,
I
that's a
haven't
great
seen him.
answer.
Love him.
That's a great answer. Okay, and the last one: if you could Back to the Future, like travel back in time to go see someone who is currently not living.
Not Bob Seger. Don't say Bob
God,
Seger.
please don't say.
Why did you say it? He would have said Bob Seger. It would have been great.
Right.
Yeah, come on, Cory.
That was going to be my choice.
Come on. Who would it be, and when would you go if you could approximate it?
Oh, Prince.
I was thinking that too.
Prince later in his career, just so that I could hear all the classics and his current stuff. I think if anybody knows me and knows my music preferences, I think Prince is the most talented musician ever to exist. I mean, and again, I love all genres of music, but I think the fact that he played every instrument, was a music virtuoso, and then was relevant for every decade that he was alive.
God damn it, Todd.
And Johnny Cash was my 1A.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let it slide.
Oh, it's fine for Todd to be a Johnny Cash fan? But
No. I love how Todd immediately sucked the dick of 2 of the hosts here with that answer for Johnny
Well,
Cash.
at first, it wasn't the doves weren't the only things that were crying when I heard that. Pick,
You're not a Prince fan?
Come on.
No.
Everybody
It was
loves
talented.
1999.
I mean, it's
in 1999.
It's just
And 17 years before.
It's just
in
pop.
'82 when it hit number one.
It's just pop background music to me. It's nothing fantastic.
He likes country.
And the only reason I didn't want
doesn't matter.
The only reason I didn't want to comment on it because I don't want to get some documentary on Prince to find to find some new love and appreciation for him or some shit. So
Everybody knew a girl named Nikki.
lay off my back.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So after the podcast, Todd, I'm going to hook him up with.
No, you're not.
I am. This is
No,
gonna be
I don't
my
want any
one-
of your DVDs.
No.
I don't want a book on Prince. Nothing. I don't want to crush
VHS.
velvet.
I'm going
VHS.
to attempt to change your mind. Remember, you'd never seen Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more. Good, bad,
yeah.
ugly. It's one.
But I didn't hate Clint Eastwood at the time.
It's a YouTube video of Prince at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Todd, you probably know what I'm talking about. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame concert playing a Beatles song, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It's playing
really
lead
good.
guitar with the son of George Harrison, I think, right? And Tom Petty, who, God rest his soul, I think has actually passed away.
Oh, yeah, he's dead too.
I was gonna say we might need to fact check that.
Yeah.
You're
But
safe there.
I'm gonna send you that. I'm gonna send you that video sometime in the next week. It's literally like 10 minutes or less. And then if that hasn't changed your mind on Prince,
Yeah.
then it is what it is.
Okay, but aren't you showing me Prince all polished up with a bunch of other influential musicians?
Yeah, but he steals the show.
He does. He absolutely steals the fucking show.
It's not about the rest of the
before
people in
this
there.
video,
It's just him.
Most people didn't know Prince could play the guitar,
Okay.
Right.
and as it turns out, he's a fucking like Hendrix like virtuoso with the guitar.
Yeah, guitar is fine. I mean, I like people that can play a guitar, but his music never really did it for me. It was weird.
Right, but this is not his music. This is someone else's music that he pays homage to and literally interprets in such a way where you're just in awe at the end.
Okay, and I'll watch it, and I will respect him probably more, and like that. But I'm talking about the fact that his music sucks.
Yeah, I'm not going to change your mind on that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not looking to
Okay.
I'm not looking to rewrite history with you and Prince. Just
Right.
like
And I might tap my foot to it, but
might.
it's nothing that I'd be like, oh God, I
If-
really need to
give
hear
it a
that
head bob.
Prince song.
if you
know?
did nothing else after that, like you never went back to another Prince album, like I'd be fine with that. But this is the kind of thing where like non-Prince fans, like you need to see this because
Yep.
it's that amazing.
He was
Absolutely.
talented.
Apart from that, you don't have to do anything else.
Thank you, Ken.
Exactly.
God, he had some talent.
He was kind of talented, Nick. So, hey,
He could carry a tune.
TD, you got something to drink because these shots are getting a little warm.
Ooh,
So
they are.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do.
so
I do.
Schnozzcast audience, if you're just coming back from the gym and you've been what do they call it?
Yearning.
Yogging with a
Yogging.
yogging with a
Soft J.
soft J, or perhaps you're driving and you're trying to avoid road rage and you'd like to pull that flask out of the glove box and join us in this shot. So
But pull over because if you don't want to drink and drive because you might spill it.
I mean, that's true.
I think you're still technically drinking and driving if you have a flask in the glove box.
The good part,
Yeah.
the saving grace here is that no one's listening to what I'm saying,
And
so
it's-
it's not going to matter.
and you especially don't want to do it in Maricopa County, Florida, because it's a 10-year felony.
I thought it was Lowndes County, Georgia.
There's a couple.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right, so cheers.
Cheers, Cory.
Whoa. I think Bob just had cinnamon through the nose on that one.
Ooh.
Still in the mouth.
Ooh.
It's the third spit take tonight.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
he waits right here with it. He's like, cheers, Cory.
Nobody's sitting next to him.
No, that's true. That is true.
It's all right.
All right, Todd. I understand, sir, that you have gotten a little bit closer to being in the podcast game yourself.
I am one step closer.
Give us the deets. The cool kids call that the details.
Todd?
I think we lost him.
Yeah, we might have lost.
You
Oh, no, he's kind of back.
there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. So tell us a little bit, Todd. What recent purchases have you made in your foray into the world of podcasting, sir?
I got the thank you for the tips and recommendations. I got that Rodecaster Pro set up. I have a studio mic, but the Rode One studio mic. I got a nice stand. What else did I get? Oh, I actually I'm gonna make some beats for this thing, so I'm excited to actually contribute more to Schnozzcast. So I just bought a nice drum machine.
Well, what'd you buy?
You guys need
Was it
beats?
a Kai?
Yes, I got
Okay.
the I think it's the MPA 225.
Okay. All right. So Alan Christensen, if you're listening, it's another ex-EMCer making the plunge. So as of yesterday, Todd, you said you'd made a successful phone call from the mixer?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Have you figured out the storing the audio or connecting your laptop?
I did. I made the decision. I was as you know, I was vacillating between Windows or Mac, and I found my USB-C to USB-C. So I'm actually going to be a Mac guy and leverage the GarageBand.
Good choice.
Yeah, solid choice.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm fucking excited, dude. I mean, I think you got a lot to offer, and now it's just a matter of you kind of figuring out what you want to put out there, like what it's going to be. And give some
My
thought to
first thing is going to be a Prince biopic that I'll.
Yes.
Special guest with Nick.
So I was sitting on my hands, Todd, because I just envisioned you in your basement just belting out chocolate salty balls for the first time on your
that's my other go-to, man.
on your new
nailed it.
Roadcaster.
Ooh, suck on my chocolate salty ball. Stick them in your mouth and suck them.
Todd, we've had a lot of luck with Start With You. So if we go into gentleman's agreement, Cory, you throw the graphic up there. I want to start with Todd again. So Todd, who assigned you what you had to watch, and what was it?
Oh, we lost him again.
Todd, don't be shy.
Yeah, he's cutting in and out.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Ew.
Killer
Oh
robots.
boy.
See, talking all that shit about the killer robots that are tapping into the podcast.
Yeah, Cory. Hopefully, he knows
Can
we
you hear
can
me?
hear. Okay,
We
now
can
yeah,
now,
you're
Yeah,
back, buddy.
yeah, we can hear you.
I'm back. Can you
All
hear
right.
me?
Yep.
Back, baby.
All right. I'm back.
All right. So what did you have to watch, and from whom?
I had to. It was from Cory because I think so I figured Cory will give me mine again tonight. Cory gave me Frank Serpico.
Frank Serpico. I gave you the one last week, so it's not all Cory.
It's all Cory and then the one you gave me last week.
It basically has
That
been.
actually is probably true. No, you gave him the OA.
I did give him away.
Yeah, so that's 3 out of 5. So that's a bunch of bullshit, Todd.
You got me. You
Yeah,
got
all
me.
right.
I
Yep.
lied.
Okay, so your thoughts.
So, it's scary. I mean, ultimately, seeing the real Frank Serpico, I thought that was a well done documentary, movie, whatever. The fact that you actually see the real emotions of a real human being who lived through an experience of being betrayed for doing the right thing on law enforcement. And again, that given kind of today's times, I mean, I'm a huge supporter of law enforcement and always have been. But to see someone trying to do the right thing, and again, it's funny that the term that actually stuck out to me was, there's a few rotten apples in the barrel, and his take was the whole barrel's full of rotten apples, and nobody's doing anything about it. And so, again, not to get into today's social commentary too much, but wow, I thought it was an excellent show. I mean, ultimately, and how awesome. Now, I actually have a lot more, even more respect for Al Pacino, because the mannerisms, the way that he spoke, exactly the same as the original movie.
Yeah, Al Pacino did a very good job as portraying Serpico's him as a person. Like watching, and again, I was kind of shocked when I watched it. I didn't realize that they were actually going to be able to have Frank Serpico himself on the documentary.
Yeah, amazing.
But yeah, Pacino does a great job covering all that. And watching the real Frank Serpico, he reminds you of Pacino.
Yeah, that's what I kept. I was in my mind. I kept going. Is Pacino talking, or is it actually the real guy? Because he did that good a job of actually mimicking his voice, his modulation, the whole thing. But again, back the real deal. The real story is even better than the movie, and the movie was fantastic.
That's it. And I was kind of hoping that was going to be your take on, because I thought the exact same thing. Yeah, the movie is more than phenomenal. But watching and hearing it from the person himself was just it was deep. To know what was going on back then, and you had basically one person that was trying to stand up against it, and the animosity that he received for trying to do right was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I think one of the things that stand out, again, not a spoiler alert or anything, but I think everybody should watch this. And then the fact that he actually sits for part of the documentary with his ex-partner, who admits for the documentary that he wouldn't have done it. And it's just scary. During the documentary, they actually talked to two guys that worked with Serpico, and one of the two guys that actually went into the apartment complex and carried him out, knowing he was an undercover officer, said to this day, if I would have known it was Frank Serpico in there, he's like, I would have let him bleed to death. On camera in the present day. So clearly, even though this all happened years and years ago, people still have animosity for him.
Yeah.
I think that would suck to live, knowing there's still people out there that still hate you for what you did years and years and years ago.
But to be clear, what he did was to expose the police, the New
York City Police Department
for
corruption.
Yeah. So would you recommend, you and Todd, I'll ask you both, recommend that if someone was interested in this, should they watch Serpico the movie first and then watch the documentary, Frank Serpico?
I'll let Todd go ahead and answer that.
I think watch the documentary, because the reel is very timely, and then watch the movie, and you will respect Al Pacino and his craft 10 times more than you do right now if you don't already.
Okay.
And he's now the prince of acting.
And I'll take the flip side of that. Not that that's a bad thing, because the way Todd put it is a great thought and theory on it. To me, I would say watch the actual movie first and then watch the documentary, just for the fact that seeing the movie and then understanding how real it is, and a lot of it you'll reflect back to the movie and some of the stuff that happened, and to actually hear it firsthand from Frank Serpico. So I mean, really, either way, you can't go wrong either way.
You can't go wrong.
Okay. Fantastic, sir. Let's pivot over now to Ken Lecinski. Ken, what'd you have to watch?
Video games?
Ken, what'd you have to watch? Did you watch it?
I did.
Do you know what you watched?
I did.
What's the name of it?
I thought it was video games.
Okay.
High score.
High score.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Off to a bad
Space
start.
Space Invaders.
Off to a bad start. What did you have? Okay. So how was it?
I grew up in that era, and I landed a plane. I played all those games.
You landed a plane. You can't just say you landed a plane in the middle of talking about video games.
I landed a plane.
Let's review the
all those video games.
Let's review the thing you had to
Right.
Let's review the thing you had to watch and not talk about your flight history.
Seriously.
When I watched Frank Serpico, I thought I've always wanted to be a cop. So
I love video games. I landed a plane. So anyhow,
GTA. Yeah. It was a good documentary.
Okay. What was it about? 30 seconds.
Video games. The beginning of video games, Atari 2600. Some of the early games on that.
Okay.
Space Invaders.
Gotcha. And you had how many of those had you played?
Pretty much most of them.
Most of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
It brought me back to my childhood of playing those games. Pong and Space Invaders.
So you should probably say thank you to Cory.
Thanks, Cory.
Bringing you back to your childhood.
I just thought, excuse me. I thought it was a very interesting documentary on, it's the beginning of video games and the progression of them throughout the years.
Yeah. But you also caused a young Kenny Lecinski to
land a plane.
to skip across the lawn in his memories and go back into his living room and start playing his 2600.
The good
That's what I was
old
hoping for.
Atari 2600.
Yeah.
I've broken a few joysticks on that.
Oh.
They were just cheap.
Okay.
They were cheap.
Sat on by accident.
It wasn't rage.
I had one too when I was young, but I never broke a single
Accident.
joystick.
Yeah. They just wore out.
What the fuck?
That sounds strangely odd.
You know, if there's enough pizza
No,
grease on
no,
the
no.
joystick and you sit on
Me and two brothers playing it.
it. Corey, stop. We lost Corey. Corey has still got the image of Ken sitting on the joystick and snapping it off.
Mind in the gutter.
Don't rain on Greg's new segment.
Right.
That's why they call it a joystick.
Oh, Jesus.
Brings nothing but joy.
All right. Well, I want to move over from there to Cory Schnozzcast.
Oh man,
Ken's like, just to be clear, that didn't happen, you guys.
I had Mindhunter given to me by Danielle.
Is she listening?
She's probably sleeping
Let's
by now.
assume not. Yeah. So feel free to shit all over it.
Well, actually, no. At first, I thought it was going to be just kind of some shit show that she watched and happened to like it. But after the first episode, it reeled me right in.
Okay.
And especially in the first episode too, there's a reference to the FBI agent in the show. The girl that he ends up meeting, she references Detroit because she's from Detroit, and they talked about PJ's Lager House.
Did they?
Yeah, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, I obviously know where I've been there.
Right.
And she kind of talks about some of the history of it, and I'm like, God damn it! I'm like, okay, if this is going to continue throughout the series, I'm going to definitely be hooked. There's nothing going back to Detroit really anything past that point, but it's basically shows that and it could have been a documentary. Really, it shows the progression of how agents and other law enforcement basically were trying to. At first, everything was just kind of dumb. Oh, let's just find criminals after they commit crimes, and everyone kind of had that macho mentality that. You don't really need to be smart. You just have to go out there and catch bad people. Right. But the agent in the show, what was his name? Holden Ford. He takes the idea that it'd be a better way of doing things to learn why people are doing this, or why they're committing crimes, or why they're serial killers, and
criminology.
Learning how can we prevent this from happening rather than letting it happen. Let's go catch them. So learning MOs and actually going into prisons and sitting down and talking with serial killers, like they portray him sitting down with Richard Speck, Ed Kemp, and it's really interesting to see how he made this progression through law enforcement, and looking at hopefully the new position I'm looking at taking coming up. It kind of goes along the same lines of analyzing things and trying to learn. Rather than just taking the dumb route of, okay, well, let people commit, crimes and be serial killers and we'll catch them afterwards. Being more progressive and actually taking the approach of let's prevent this from even happening and losing lives. There's 2 seasons. I'm on episode 10 of the first season. They're each hour episodes. But now it seems like it's kind of starting to take that drama turn of, Agent Ford is getting so into his work that I'm kind of interested to see where it's going to go, because it kind of seems like every episode he gets a little more crazy himself, and the more and more he talks with these serial killers, he kind of befriends them.
Okay,
and things are starting to play out in his personal life that are kind of along the same lines as them. So I'm definitely going to finish the second season. So it was a good pick.
And 30 seconds. All right.
Coming from Mr. Short Story himself.
Well, Bob told Ken, he's like, all right, Ken, your pick. 30 seconds.
No, I said 30-second synopsis of what was it about.
Yeah.
Because that's generally the part that takes the longest.
Yeah.
So I had to watch Eastbound and Down from Cory.
No,
God, for
damn
me.
it. From me? Fuck.
It was for me.
Nice pick.
Fuck.
Bob is on point tonight. I'll tell you that.
nice.
This is I should have taken my memory pills tonight.
Oh, shit, you need some
But you forgot to.
Bob,
Hey. Get your
Bob Seger
Prevagen.
has
That should be the freaking. That should be the product of the week. Prevagen. Bob can't remember shit.
Can't remember that.
I was going to ask a punch key.
I knew that at some point, but I forgot.
Is it Geritol or?
Bob Seger says hi.
Keep laughing, motherfucker. Anyway, so Eastbound and Down.
Love it.
Loved it. I don't know that I really need to do a recap. I feel like I feel like I'm the last person besides Nick Bader at this table to have seen this show.
That's funny.
Have you seen it?
No.
Exactly. So I loved it. I'm obviously a big fan of Danny McBride. I feel horrible too because I've seen him in everything else other than this, and I've even watched Todd. Have you seen Vice Principals on
Yes,
HBO?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I've seen all of that. I think there's 2 seasons.
Yeah, about right.
And I don't think it got renewed for anything beyond that, but I've seen that. But clearly, like Eastbound and Down was like a blueprint for Danny McBride as a teacher, coming into like Vice Principals, you know. No, you disagree?
Was this supposed to be funny?
I guess it is. I don't know. I loved it, Todd. I mean, I plan to finish the whole thing.
Todd's like, you're way off.
Kenny
No,
Powell.
he's seen Vice Principals. He knows what I'm talking about.
I have.
Thank you,
like said,
Todd.
Yeah. That was again, Eastbound and Down is what hooked me on Danny McBride.
Yeah, and I feel like somehow I came into it ass backwards, and I got hooked on him through everything else.
I watched Eastbound and Down because of Danny
It was
McBride.
Foot Fist Way I saw. That's how I got hooked on Danny McBride.
That sounds okay.
That was the very first thing he ever did. No one knew who he was, and he submitted a movie where it was called The Foot Fist Way, where he was a a psycho martial arts instructor for kids, and Will Ferrell saw it, and he laughed so hard he signed him to like some production deal, and that's where he got Eastbound and Down from.
That's awesome. No, and that's actually what if you remember, I actually tried to give you This Is the End, and I knew that
You
was
did.
kind of like,
Yeah,
because again, he's the best in
yeah,
that.
he steals the show in that one. So I would encourage you, Todd. I'm not going to sign it to you, obviously, but if you haven't seen Foot Fist Way, go look that up.
Absolutely going to do that.
Well done. And the last thing I'll say is I just finished season 1 of Dark.
Ooh. And
And I'm going to start season 2 at some point, probably not this week, but closer to the weekend.
I would get very segmented text messages from Bob when he decided to text me, and it would say like, dude, this show or something like
it's
that.
like having another girlfriend.
Dude, this
text,
show.
Why didn't you text me?
Dude, this show.
I told him I want the raspberry.
Yeah. All these text messages where I'm trying to like give him free things or like do something nice for him. And yeah.
I sent him a text going like, holy shit, this show, fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I just finished.
No, it wasn't that long. It was like, fucking show. It was like something, they were like 2 words. And I was like, yeah.
I'm sure it actually made like grammatical sense.
Oh, it did. But it was.
Fucking show.
But it was.
Like it, I did.
Yeah. No, you weren't
Watch,
Yoda.
I will.
You weren't Yoda. But yeah, it was just, there was no like indication of what he was excited about. It was just like, dude.
He knew.
Dark.
He knew what it was.
It's like talking to Homo habilis.
All right, I want to end up with Nick Bader. Nick Bader, the review we've all been waiting for from the man who watches no movies.
I had to watch The Devil Wears Prada.
You did not.
I had to
Well,
watch.
that would have been a good one, though.
I had to watch. Well, okay, what show did I give to someone? Was it Danielle? It must have been Danielle.
probably.
Yeah. Okay. Nobody cares.
oh, yeah,
Everyone's like, all we care about is that Nick got
Servant.
2, and no one cares that he gave any to anybody. So.
You got Servant. No one's going to read your fucking review.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So I had Goodfellas.
Oh,
And
Good movie.
And excuse you, Todd. And
That wasn't Todd. That was Ken.
no, Todd went. Oh,
it did. I'm like,
So-
yeah.
okay.
The cool part was you actually like on Facebook you broadcasted that you were about to start watching it, and I'm like that's a great thing to do. I was so excited. I'm like, holy shit, he's watching it. Did you see it? When he posted that?
No,
when he
I didn't see that.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I was so excited. I'm like, oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, so I'll have to say that it was a fantastic movie.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic. Loved it. Not there wasn't a part of it I didn't love.
Awesome.
It was amazing. I don't know why I didn't watch it sooner. I want to watch it again just because it was so entertaining. And it was just multifaceted. There were so many layers to it that I liked. And I went into the movie thinking Joe Pesci, right? It was Joe Pesci, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he was.
I was thinking Joe Pesci that was more of a
Cousin
mild,
Vinny?
more of a mild-mannered criminal, and he stole the show. I mean, it was fantastic. What a crazy badass. Favorite scene? Spoiler alert. For the other Knicks,
you haven't
seen it.
for everyone.
Hold on now. There are other Knicks out there. No,
Not listening to this podcast.
When he walked in to become a made man and he saw the empty room, and he went, "Oh fuck!" and all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah.
That was I felt like
Before the break, didn't Nick quote Goodfellas? At some point, he said something where I'm like, oh, he dropped a Goodfellas quote.
about the family or something like that.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it once I swear to God, you said something where I was like so proud.
Yeah, no, it was
Baby boy's growing up.
it was your son is Jack, by the way.
Yeah, I know. He's
but-
already seen it, dude.
That's okay, but still. Yeah, no, it was fantastic. Loved it. I would love to sit down and watch it again, even with all you guys, and just have a night where we drink and watch Goodfellas or something like that. That would be cool just to rewatch it.
That is exactly.
Oh, we should do that. Video cast it and then make snide comments throughout.
No, you're not invited on that in this one. But we'll have to. We'll see you on
That
the
would
podcast.
never have happened if it was a black guy.
The following week. You always got to go there.
So I think this is a great idea. I think this is a great idea.
Todd, I won't have you in my home, but we can video.
This is a great idea. We can't show the movie on the podcast, but what we can do is like Todd. You remember from like the Criterion edition, like laser discs. Like back in the day, they would have like a commentary track, like a director's commentary track.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
We can do the director would literally comment on that, and you wouldn't see the movie at all. You wouldn't hear the movie at all. But as it was playing, they would be reacting to certain scenes and giving you like snippets about how it was made or what they were thinking. Like we could do that shit. The snippets and the clippets.
We could actually get the we could get the whole booklet of the movie, and we could all do like a dry run and
a table read of it.
Yeah, we could do a table read.
I like it.
Oh, where we all play different parts?
I like that too.
Bob is so hard right now.
I think that would be fantastic.
He's like, oh my god, a skit?
We
Can
can
we
do
a
this?
skit?
A play? We could do a play
I've been trying to do skits with you guys for so long.
for so long. For so long. Greg's like, these fucking jackasses. I don't know why I agreed to get in here.
Why am I here? Greg's like, why am I here right now?
I'm on a Glenlivet. They're talking about skits. Something's got to give.
Right.
I have lots.
Okay.
I am putting a dent in this right now, though.
Yeah, Greg brought the small bottle of the Glenlivet.
Yes, surprisingly, they usually install a glass handle on ones that large. So, and the bottle as
No
well.
need.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely, dude.
Awesome.
That's fucking fantastic. All right. So we're drawing new. Are we? So, Ken, are you participating in this again?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Greg.
Why not?
Bob's like, son of a bitch. I was really hoping they weren't coming back.
Okay. I don't have enough. I don't have enough space to do like a 6-man pick. So what we're gonna do is, for Greg as a newcomer, you're gonna get the Cory treatment that Ken got last week. So Cory's gonna assign you something.
Ew. Okay.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Could
Sorry,
No.
don't. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me.
missed
No.
wildly here what I said.
could everyone just go to their left?
Yeah, I suppose we could do that. Absolutely. So how do you want to do Todd?
Right in the back door.
Todd, you heard it here first.
Todd will
I'm
be
first again.
Todd will be between me and Cory, or I mean, he could be wherever, but we'll go to the left.
Hold on, because that would mean that Cory's
well, I'll give Todd another sandwich.
No. Okay,
No,
Todd is in between us. Whoa. Bob, you're giving to Todd. I'm giving to Todd's giving to me. I'm giving to Cory. So it's like he's sitting in between us.
So Todd, you got Nick.
Yep.
So perfect.
That's what you need
Nick
to know.
doesn't watch a lot of movies. This is the end.
Oh God.
Oh, that was fast. That was quick.
It's a Prince movie.
It is not.
Thank you, sir, for it not being a Prince movie.
That would have been epic if it was. I'm just saying. This was a perfect
Rain.
setup, and I think somebody missed here.
All right. So Nick, you got Cory. You want us to skip you or?
What?
Purple rain.
Yeah, it looks like we were skipping him. Cory, you got one for.
I have Greg.
Yeah, you got Greg.
Greg, do you have an Apple TV?
No.
All right.
Yeah, that's true.
I have Hulu, Netflix,
You have-
Amazon.
Netflix $2.
You have Netflix?
$2
Yeah.
Increase in the yeah.
Let's
It
do.
was 15.
Have you seen Schulz Saves
Gotta
America
look
yet?
okay.
The what?
Schulz Saves America.
I don't think so. Is it a documentary? It sounds like a documentary.
Spell it, Cory. S-H.
I'm sorry. SCHULZ
Hang on, let's see.
Schultz saves
America.
America. Got it.
He's a comedian, and he does basically just kind of a sit down commentary of everything that's going on in the current day, and how he could fix it.
Oh, that's ought to be
Oh, it's right. No, it's right. It's
up my alley.
Oh yeah,
so to speak.
You're gonna be. I guarantee you. I can see you already now sitting in front of the TV watching. Going, yeah, fuck yeah.
All right.
So yeah, Schulz Saves America.
All right. Let me save that on my Netflix here. All right. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Greg,
Yes.
you got Ken.
Fantastic. So I'm gonna do The Dead Don't Die. It is a horror comedy featuring Bill Murray, but Adam Driver. But the cast is good. It's got Iggy Pop in it. And Danny Glover.
Hold on.
It's Bob's whole mindset for tonight.
The fact that you are assigning him one, you don't have to explain yourself.
Oh.
You don't have to list the cast. You don't have to describe what it is. You just have to say this is what
It's
you're
a
watching.
good movie
That's
though.
all-
It's really good.
But
Is it on Amazon or?
it's on. It's
Hold on.
Let me find out where it's on.
The understanding is you're only assigning you there. Here's the rules for this,
Might be on Hulu.
Greg. You have to have seen it,
Yes.
and you have to be recommending it, meaning that you
Okay.
liked it
Oh, yeah.
and you think he's going to like it. Unlike last week, where Ken tried to assign a movie that he hated to Cory to watch.
That's fair.
So all right, so we're good.
Yeah.
All right, Ken, you got me.
Super bad.
Seen it.
Oh, good.
He's seen
This is
everything.
super bad.
Yes.
Come on, Ken.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I thought there was a Nick out there.
There
Yeah,
is.
oh,
He's sitting right next. He's
Bob
sitting
is
right
Bob
next
is
to
the
me.
complete opposite.
I'm right
Sitting
here.
right next to
Thanks.
you. Yeah.
Appreciate that, Ken. Though.
All right, anytime.
Okay.
Boy, have you watched the show Vikings?
I have not.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, strong pick. It's a strong pick.
You seen it?
I have. Yeah.
Have you? Is it on? Is it Netflix or Hulu or what?
Amazon right now.
Yeah. At the time, it was
Amazon?
Amazon when I was
Yeah,
watching
it's
it.
Amazon right now.
I appreciate that, sir. Okay, not seen it. Okay. So that leaves just me giving a pick to Todd.
No, I haven't given a pick to anybody.
You got to give a pick to Cory still. Oh,
Yes, I haven't got anything.
Yeah. So Cory, watch The Sinner. It's on Netflix.
Have you seen it?
I think I have. Let me pull up the.
Pull it up.
All right. While he's doing that, Todd.
Yep.
What kind of if I assign you a movie, Todd, and told you that you had to A, watch it with Mary, B, you had to turn your phone off for the hour 45 it takes to watch it, and C, you had to dim the lights and not fuck around with social media or anything while you're watching it. Could you do that?
Well, there's a lot of different dynamics in there. So I got to watch it with Mary. She's going to be sleeping 3 minutes in.
But can you tell her that I assigned it to both of you and that I really want her to watch it, that I think that it will be like a life-changing thing that she'll see?
Yeah, I can definitely tell her that. She'll be sleeping 3 minutes in, but I'm happy to do it.
All right, just tell her it came from me, and tell her that I said it will change her life, and that it's meant to watch with you, with her man.
So I have to watch Magic Mike?
No. No, life-changing, not life-threatening.
Oh my God.
And,
all right.
And you can't do any research on it. You have to go in cold, not knowing anything about it.
Okay.
Can you do that?
I can do it.
All right. Do you have Hulu?
I do.
All right. So it is called, and I can text this to you because
We'll put it in the sheet. I'm paying attention to the sheet now, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You're on the OneNote?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Rookie
buddy.
mistake, Bob.
All right. So just for the audience then.
Cravagen.
For the audience then, it is called Derek Delgadio's In and of Itself on Hulu.
Corey, did you figure out if you've seen it or not yet?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you're talking about The Sinner?
Yeah.
Did you say you hadn't seen it, Corey?
He has not seen it.
Okay, so that's set in stone then. All right, yeah. So Todd, Derek Delgadio's In and of Itself on Hulu. You got to watch it with Mary. Tell her that I recommended it for both of you, not just for you. That she will love. It will change her life. You got to put your phones aside for an hour 45. You got to watch it together sometime between now and next Friday. I think we're doing a Friday next week, right, Corey?
If we can, I mean that's
Yeah, I think the deal was next week we're doing a Friday and the following week is Saturday.
okay.
Hey, it's only 8:30 here. I'll probably do it tonight.
Dude, if you watch it tonight, please text me after you're watching it and give me your thoughts, because I watched this sometime in the last 8 days because I couldn't sleep, and a friend recommended it to me, and I immediately called Cecilia and told her that she needed to watch it with her boyfriend. And so I'm giving you the same it's literally
You don't
the best,
know how confused I am now.
it's the best thing I've
It's
watched.
like, I thought, well, hold on. When you first assigned it, you said, I had to watch it with Mary.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh, Bob's hooking a brother up. I'm going to get super freaky deaky. But then you're like, I watched it, and I was like, Cecilia, watch this with your boyfriend. So now I'm like, don't touch it. So,
but it was like 1:00 in the morning, and she was the only person I could think of to reach out to.
I'm still thoroughly confused. I can't wait to do this.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's not meant to get free. It's not like a license for sex. I would have assigned you something whose name would have probably rhymed with cock, or some sort of what's Nick's go-to? Like
I don't know what his fucking
Seymour Bump.
go-to is.
Forrest Bumpin' Uglies or something like that.
That's the best you can come up with?
I can't come up with anything.
Clearly.
You're having a very bad day today
Yeah, I
with
know.
coming up with stuff.
It's right. You would think that I would be better at this.
Yeah. A little disappointed.
But in fact, I am not. So yeah, I'm not going to say anything more, Todd, because you have to go in cold. Don't look it up. Don't tell Mary not to look it up. You have to go in cold to it.
What are you
Nope.
guys,
I'm
what were
going
you
to
trying
tell
to
her, strip down naked, sit on this damn couch,
Yep,
and let's do this.
done.
What were you trying
Let's
to
do
figure
the
out?
damn thing.
Okay, excellent. Never you mind.
Okay.
All right, Corey, let's do pick of the week.
Okay.
We're at 150. So, pick of the week. Let us start with Nick Bader.
Yeah, so my pick of the week, I have like a cherry colored wood bar stool height table in my kitchen. It's taken a lot of damage. Thankfully, it was a Walmart special. Pretty good. It's lasted for 5-6 years, but there are significant scrape marks in the finish on the table. Something I kind of tried for the first time wading into new waters was at Lowe's. They have Minwax makes a shakeable pen. That's how you shake things, by the way.
Oh,
shakeable
so
pen.
it's shakeable.
It's like it's
Interesting.
Like a
Okay.
shake weight.
you know, it's like a spray paint pen.
Oh,
The
and
next size
like you
shake
shake
weight.
it up and down with your fingers.
Shake it again like a shake weight
Yeah,
or a
just
Polaroid picture.
just like that, or my penis. So anyhow, so it's made of like aluminum. It's a pen from Minwax, and basically it's a wood finish stain marker. They come in like 100 different colors. This is not like a brown marker that you just color on some scrapes on your table. This is legitimate stain. And I took a stab in the dark with this color, red mahogany, and it worked. So you just color it onto the spots that are scraped off on any kind of wood finish, and you can let it sit and just wipe it off with a paper towel, and it's like it never even happened. So, yeah, from Minwax.
Excellent. Todd, you got a pick for the week?
I don't. I was gonna go on with like KY jelly or something, but I don't.
All right.
You have reduced us all to quivering silence here. So. Corey, what do you got?
You have to give me a second.
Okay. Ken, you got something you want to recommend?
I do.
Okay. Are you going to say Factor?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I bought a towel heater.
Oh, a what?
It heats your towel. Your
Nice.
towels.
Are you saying towel?
Towel.
Yes.
That's
He's
how you
saying
know you're
towel.
living the
Are you
good
sa-
life when
are
you
you
have
saying towel
heated
or
towels.
towel?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Towel.
He's a towel.
Hold on.
Yes.
Are you saying
That's
towel?
amazing.
TOWEL.
Okay. It sounds like towel.
Wait a minute. How do you spell it?
I failed every spelling bee.
I was hoping for a towel heater myself, so
For your bath
So
towels.
so
while,
it's-
while you take a shower. it
Wait,
heats
your
up
bath
towel.
towels?
Towel.
Towels?
Say milk.
That's what he
Yes.
said.
Okay.
Towel.
All right.
oh, come on, Bob.
All right.
If you need multiple.
Okay.
So where
I bought it at Costco. $60.
Okay.
where does it go? In the bathroom?
Yeah, you can plug it in the bathroom.
Yeah, you plug it into the holes from your last towel holder.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So is it like encumbering or?
It sits on the floor.
Is it life changing?
Do you
It sounds like it's gonna be like
kill yourself?
I feel like I'd be in a different tax bracket having that.
You could
I know. He has heated toilet paper. I'll bet too.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Yeah,
kind of like the heated seat when he goes to sit on the toilet.
Is there?
I have heated. Whoa.
I'm gonna have
That's
to
a
work up to the
necessity.
bidet.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it is.
Oh
a thing.
hell yeah!
Really?
I have bidets in every one of my bathrooms.
No, not
All
a
of them
bidet,
have
like a
heated
heated seat. Like a heated
But
seat.
they-
when you
yeah,
sit
it's
down.
part of the
also-
bidet.
Oh, is it part of the
they
thing?
also-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
part of the bidet.
Oh, and it shoots this 90-degree water right in your butt. It's like, oh,
I am living in
Love
the
it.
1980s. I don't have any of this
Oh,
stuff.
dude, that's amazing. I've got one upstairs. You can try
But
it
you
later.
put all
I'll
your
give it a
money,
try when I
you
get out
put all
here.
your money in Glenlivet.
You got
Well,
Cory.
why not? It's
So Ken, is it plugged into a GC FI or?
Yeah.
I
It
God, I
plugs.
hope so, because you've got this oven in your bathroom that's plugged in close to your shower that you're
And it
reaching
works
for
nice.
with wet hands, and I would assume that hopefully it's safe. So
It's safe.
That's fantastic. So it's a game changer.
It is.
Is it like covering yourself up with clothes from the dryer?
Yes.
Okay, so like Kramer was saying, every time now I'm going to put on clothes straight from the dryer.
Yep. When Ken gets done making dinner in the shower, he dries himself off with
Why
a
not?
towel from the towel heater.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect pit.
love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Greg.
yes.
Awesome, Ken.
He's here.
So
I made
good.
it. I can't. How do I follow up with? I mean,
It's difficult unless
You don't have to because I could dish it right off to Corey. who's going to give his pick.
Though. It's supposed to be his turn, right?
Unless you have heated
hey,
Kleenex.
Bob, I have one now.
Oh, okay.
I'll let him try to follow up after that.
Let me guess. Can I take a guess? Is it heated bidet seat?
$2.99.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
It totally is. I knew it.
Something about that 90-degree water.
It's just to warm up my chocolate salted balls.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So, is the 90-degree water also warm?
Oh, is it my turn yet?
You just said you had a pick.
I do. I'm ready. I do now. I have a pick.
I know. I just guessed what it was. I'm asking you about the pick.
Yes, the pick is actually, but it's the whole toilet. The Kohler, the Kohler. I'll get you the model number, but it's the fully. It's
if
like
you
the
could just
Howie
give me the
Mandel
model
one.
number, that'd be great.
But well, yeah, you don't have to touch it. I roll into my bathroom and stand in front of it, and the seat goes up automatically. The seat's already preheated. I sit down, and it actually starts sucking the smell from my butt into the toilet.
The life of luxury.
Wait, hold on.
Who
Hold
lives
on.
like this? This
It
is
automatically does this. Then I do my business. Then I hit the button.
But
and I
it sounds
get a
like you were doing
spray.
your business before you even sat down on the seat.
Does it have the nightlight?
Well, it pre-projects the stench.
Do
And
the
so it
next
starts
show over at
pulling
his
that-
house. I need to experience this.
So it pulls
Yeah.
it pulls the turds out of your butt?
No, it pulls the stench away. So that
Where does-
sometimes you got to let a little things go before you start your business. And so
Where does it? Okay,
this thing
Todd, where does
actually
it?
starts a fan to pull the stench away from you.
I understand that, but where does it send it to? Is what I'm concerned about.
There's technology involved here that probably
Yes.
violates trademark secrets, but I don't know how they do it. But it pulls the stench away.
He just
from
knows
my
it
face.
works. He doesn't know the technology. He just knows it works.
So basically, it's there's some kind of air intake underneath your business end, and it
Yeah.
sends it off closer to your feet.
Off to my neighbors, I hope.
Okay, I would want a tube that would go straight to the kitchen.
Yeah. No, I mean, from start to finish, the experience is fantastic because you can set to within 1 degree the temperature you want the seat. The fan kicks on automatically. You do your due, and then there's like 6 different modes of like spraying your butt, and one of them is like a massage, and it's like a dual cadence massage, and it's got a swirl motion, so it's like 18 tongues licking your butt as the
hold
with
on.
this
It's
90
like-
degree
it's
water.
There's a massage?
18
Are you
tongues
still
licking
sitting
your
on
butt.
the shitter?
No, I'm cleaning up after my business. I'm talking about the water flow.
It's like a
But
car
hold
wash.
on. When is the massage happening?
It's
While it's cleaning.
Yeah, you can.
But
You
you're
can get a
still you're
direct-
sitting on the
Hey,
shitter
Bob,
while it's okay.
Hey, Bob. So let me set it up this way. In the morning, when my morning constitutional, when I'm seeing a man about a horse in the morning, I use the more brisk spray tone because that actually wakes you up a little bit. It's got a nice firm pressure.
Firm
But in the
stream.
evening, when I'm already up and and I just want to relax, I turn on the massage swirl feature, and it sends this. It's like a soft hose of 90-degree water swirling around, and it's like.
Hold on. Is it a counterclockwise swirl?
Do your legs
clockwise.
go numb?
It's the video that's giving you the counter. It's clockwise. It's
Okay.
It's natural.
Okay.
Is it more like a light sneeze?
It's even lighter than that. It's like
It's a gentle
that
touch.
soft flow from a hose
little
with
caress.
no filter on the end.
Of roses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a gentle
and
summer
then-
mist.
And then you get done with that, and then you hit the button and it air dries you. No TP. I'm not waiting in line for TP. I'm living the life of luxury.
COVID don't scare
Are
you.
you a time traveler? He brought this back. Like, you can't buy this.
Wait a sec. I'm sorry,
This
Todd.
is too much.
I just need to ask a question here. This is in your home?
Yes.
Did you wait in line for TP at home before?
TD doesn't need TP.
I don't need TP. I got bidets in every bathroom.
This is amazing.
It's like
Send
a car
somebody
wash
the link
for
to
your
this.
ass.
This is game changing. Send a text to Nick with the Amazon.
Don't
This is
send it.
ridiculous.
Send with the part number.
Yeah,
I will.
Send it from
I
the
will.
web. Send from the website. I don't need any kind of fucking pictures on the pod or anything like that.
he's taking selfies. He's like, check this thing out.
No. Todd, this is your cue to send all of us intricate videos of the operation of this bidet.
No,
Got
it's
it.
not.
Yes.
No, it's not.
That's what Nick
Got
wants
it.
to see. He just
No.
doesn't have the guts to ask you.
He really, really doesn't.
Todd,
He absolutely does.
if you happen to have Prince playing in the background,
Yeah,
That would be
there you go.
So an update. This next, I'm going to make this video, and now this is gonna rocket me to 1 million TikTok viewers, like my goal was. I'm gonna make that video.
Todd, we will also show that video on the next Schnozzcast.
But he just said,
No, we won't.
hold on. He just said he's going to rocket to 1 million on TikTok, and your response is, we're gonna market it on Schnozzcast.
But that's going to get him over the million mark.
The 2 million.
Absolutely.
He's going to be at 999,996 views.
I didn't see a 6 coming at that.
I didn't either. But he's right, because those last 4 views, goddammit, it came from the Schnozzcast.
Hey,
And you have to be
Absolutely.
singing
We're here to-
Purple
we're here-
Spray.
He's like, I'm almost at 1 million, but then he'd be like, I'm at 1 million.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to have to move it swiftly through the cause here. We've gone over just quite a little bit. So
I'm
sorry.
We're about 2:01.
Shit
good.
happens.
So, am I the only one who hasn't gone?
I haven't gone yet either.
I haven't gone yet either.
My pick for the week is Buddha Bliss incense. Something I just picked up this past week, and never had the joy of experiencing burning incense.
You never went through an emo
You never
gospel
smoked
phase,
weed?
and
Doesn't
it
Nick light
shows.
incense in the kitchen like every weekend?
No,
Yes.
not every
he
weekend.
has been the last couple weeks because Cory says he
Yeah.
loves incense now. And
Right.
so I've been
Dude, it's
lighting
fucking amazing.
lighting it for Cory.
All right.
He's been
So
walking
you've
out.
never had weed before, or been around a weed head?
No. Well, besides Bob.
Ever since I started
And
doing
he
it, ever
got
since,
up and walked away.
ever since I started doing it, he's constantly hard, just full attention.
Whoa.
Yeah, just it's ridiculous.
Sandalwood incense, fucking amazing.
There was one that I lit. I think it was opium or something. He had a little bit of a boil over. So
I'll have to bring you like I'll give you the link. The beard when I had my long beard, the stuff that I used was sandalwood.
Oh, it's fucking
it's
fantastic.
amazing.
Every
you put it
man
right here,
jack.
and you're like,
Yep. So you guys go out and get yourself some incense. Buddha Bliss.
Was it Every Man Jack?
no.
Oh, Bob, you were next, weren't you? Oh, Greg, what was your pick?
I went with it's a barbecue sauce, Noble Made. It's very good.
it's called what?
Noble Made. That's
Oh.
the brand. It's a classic barbecue sauce. It's got an owl on it,
Okay.
but it's got an owl on it.
Apparently
Jesus.
that was
it's the
apparently that was integral.
yeah, but it's a
It has an owl on the
it's got an owl here. Stupid.
Honey barbecue? Is it?
I have several
They have several,
different,
okay.
but I just get the traditional barbecue.
All right.
It's very good though. I recommend. It's Whole 30 approved, so it's low sugar,
All right.
but still,
Noble barbecue
it's
sauce.
tough to find a good barbecue sauce that's not just pure sugar.
So is it like for diabetes patients or?
No, I mean if someone's doing like keto or Whole 30 or one of those type of things.
Gotcha.
It's
Oh, that's
it's something that you can do.
No, what?
Shutting that down right now.
What?
We're not getting another fucking 45-minute conversation.
No, hold on.
about
About
keto
I didn't
and
know it was
how
keto friendly.
fucking
No,
ketosis
dude,
works.
no.
Wait a
Go,
minute.
Nick, go.
I will pull
I
the
want to
plug
hear
right
more.
now.
I would love to
Because
hear more from
I don't
you.
listen. No, I don't. I'm not like keto works short term.
I mean, yeah, there's
Shut the fuck up about keto.
Everyone stop!
Nick, what is that?
Everybody stop!
I kind of want to go with this because it's pissing
They
off.
finally
Cory.
realized why they were
Yeah.
at that same table together. They're like, "Oh my god!" It's like the meeting of Smith and Wesson. They just started shaking hands.
I mean, yeah, there's an owl on it, but it's also keto friendly.
And there's an owl
But,
on the front.
it's a different choice instead of a Sweet Baby Ray's, which is pure sugar. That's why it's so good, right?
Right.
Actually,
Okay.
it's
Most
pure,
others.
corn syrup.
Yeah, that too. Same thing.
Now, is it
No,
a
not
Carolina
same thing.
sauce or is it a Kansas City sauce? Or?
No, there's nothing about that. It's different than all those.
I can't have too much
Anyways.
sugar with my diabetes.
With diabetes.
Todd, what do you got a shot?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do another
do.
one here in case in the future you're watching and it's the end of the night and you're looking for a second screen.
Of course.
Cheers.
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 Ken, cheers.
Hey.
Cory, cheers.
Lori said sandalwood is great, but you need to try dragon's blood.
I saw that.
It promotes sexual vitality and experimentation.
It's right up Cory's alley. Experimentation.
Lori, I don't think Bob would appreciate you and I.
Sexual experimentation or?
Bidet.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay.
Lori, dragons aren't real. Just so you know.
I will have to get some.
Okay. I think I'm the last one.
Yes, sir.
My pick is Nano Leaf. I redoing the bedroom. Lori's helping me repaint, and I bought Nano Leaf sells a it's a Wi-Fi set of hexagonal tiles. They come in a lot of different shapes, but one of them you get is hexagons. They all sync up together and they work as a unit. Set with the Wi-Fi. There's an app that runs them. They also work with Alexa and the Google infrastructure as well. So you can. So if you're looking to, have something on the wall that can either be touch sensitive to work with different colors, and they all kind of work in concert with each other to create like a color scheme, or you can have them respond to the music that's in the room, which would be great for your kitchen. Or just to have one of the cool things it does is like a circadian rhythm. So when you wake up, it'll, you could tell it like, oh, I get up at 7:45 or 6 a.m. or whatever it is, and it'll start out low, build into purple, and just essentially bring you up to daylight gradually, rather than just like pulling the curtains open.
Could you do an If This Then That with that morning song from all the cartoons?
TTT, yeah. Yes, you could.
Yeah.
Please comment in the chat or send us an email to schnozzcast@gmail.com
if you want
know
Nick,
the answer to that.
If you want Nick to
song.
never whistle on the podcast again.
I think that's also the same one that you quoted earlier, which was it Flight of the Bumblebee?
It was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, that's my pick. If you're interested, nanoleaf.com. You can pick them up at Best Buy or online. Bye, Cory. We literally just finished. Like I was the last one, and you walked away.
Yeah, well.
All right.
Priorities.
So, anyhow, Cory apparently is grabbing some things to finalize the podcast. Cory, any kind of closing remarks, or I know it was probably necessary that you need to get that power bank right now because
Actually,
your
it's 'cause my headphones died.
headphones, yeah.
Yeah, guys, they died.
But anyhow, so we finished up with that.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to episode 110 of Schnozzcast. Thanks to our special guest, Greg Gumtow, Ken Lecinski. For Schnozzcast, this is Bob saying goodbye. Nick?
Have a good night, everybody. Be good to yourselves and each other. Cory.
Good night, everyone. See you next week.
Thanks, Mr. Todd Dillon. Sir, have a good night.
Thank you, Todd.